All right, cool.
Now I'm looking at you,
Yeah.
or I'm looking at the camera.
No. Yeah.
Shoot.
Just a
Okay.
conversation. Like,
Okay.
I don't want it to feel like it's an interview. Or
Okay,
that
I
kind of
can-
stuff. No, it's just a conversation.
All
We're
right.
gonna. Well, first let me say thank you for coming to my podcast. It's been a pleasure knowing you. The few times that we've been around each other, it's been fun. Always good smiles and just a good time. And I don't know if you understand the gist of my podcast, but it's just us having a conversation about your timeline and about your journey through your social media. And
I love the concept.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, when you sent me your first show, I believe, and I was like, this is great. I love that because a lot of times we're not able to explain and elaborate on our posts, and people interpret how they're going to interpret it, of course. So I love it. Congratulations to you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you. Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah, even though I'm nervous. Oh my God.
Cool. Well, whatever I can do to help you.
I'm on the other side of the camera. Normally I'm you.
You're a host.
Yes, I interview. I ask those questions.
Well,
so.
Sometimes you got to get in that seat too.
You're right.
And normally I'm not none of these guys.
Yes.
So this is a new journey for me. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. Not the host part, but a podcast. I like the idea of podcast because it just seems like something you can have an organic conversation with someone, but it'd be content, and things like that. And I wanted to have something of my own too. I've produced and created stuff for other people, but
why not for yourself?
Yeah, and I like it. I thought it was.
So is this your first baby?
This is my first baby.
I love it.
As far as podcasts,
And you gave birth. Well, yeah, I know. But as far as sitting on that side of the mic and
I mean, I've done interviews.
Okay.
Yeah. I've done. I used to do a lot of MTV interviews. I've done for BET. Because I worked with Viacom just a long time ago, so I've interviewed a bunch of artists and from different genres of music, things like that. So I'm used to interviewing people. Excuse me, I'm used to interviewing people, but not being on camera doing it.
Okay.
I was always off camera, feed them the questions and they answer. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So. But this is fun. This has been fun so far.
Good.
I want to see how far it goes, and hopefully I'll get better. I'll get it as good as you one day.
I'll give you some tips.
Yeah.
No, you're doing a fine job.
Thank you.
You are.
I appreciate it. So let's dive into your page and see how this goes.
All right.
All right. Let's see here. So your handle is It's Fiona TV.
Yes.
So why the TV?
It's Fiona. First of all.
Oh, it's Fiona.
Yeah, that's why I put the it's on it because people always mispronounce my name, right? Since I was in kindergarten. It's okay. I have no control over that, but unless you paid attention in spelling class, then you would know Anna.
Oh, yeah, because there's no E at the end.
Yeah.
You're right.
So, so I put the it's in front of it to let people, it's Fiona. That's me screaming to the world, it's Fiona. And then TV is because turn to my channel. Watch me. You'll get a show. I'm a TV network myself.
Yeah.
So inspire, educate, motivate. That's it. That's me.
That's your thing.
When you come on my page, get ready for some amazing TV.
Nice. That's cool. See, I didn't know that, and I don't think anybody would, unless they really asked you, would know that that's what you're really emphasizing here.
Yeah,
you know?
It's Fiona.
Maybe the movie Shrek kind of messed that up.
It did.
Yeah.
Princess Fiona from Shrek.
Because it's spelled that way, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and so what happens is when people comment, I let them know, after 11 o'clock, I do turn into an ogre. So you be ready for it. But Fiona.
Okay.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
I know you knew.
No.
Because then I also say, you only know it's Fiona if you really know me.
If you really know you, yeah. Well, hopefully.
If you're really close to me or and you're in my circle, you know my name is Fiona.
Yeah.
But
I've noticed you have other siblings, right?
Yes.
You guys all kind of resemble each other.
Yes.
I saw you guys. I was like,
Yes.
damn.
6 girls, 2 boys.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that much.
Big family.
I've only seen you post about maybe 2 or
2 of them, because 2 of them live here in Florida.
Oh, okay.
So I have an older sister who lives here and then a baby sister. So I'm in the middle.
Okay.
So
and you guys are all from where?
Ohio.
What part of
Canton, Ohio.
Canton, nice.
The city of fame, the Hall of Fame.
So you was a LeBron fan then?
Yes.
Still is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, he's from Akron, which is down the street from us.
Oh, okay.
So to see him as a baby when he was just in high school, like he was in the clubs with us when we were hanging out in Cleveland. You're like, what is this little boy doing in here? But of course, because of who he was able to go out into the clubs, and just to see his growth and how big he's grown. And it's like, all right, represent.
Yeah,
for Ohio.
Really good to have that,
Mm-hmm.
We had Luke, but
Luke, okay.
No.
Well, he's running for mayor, right?
Yeah, is he? I think somebody mentioned that to me.
Yeah.
Wow, Luke as mayor. Wow. All right.
My question on that is like, are you going to stop with a SCARD?
Right.
Being the mayor?
He fought for it, so let's see if he fights to.
Yeah.
I think, not to go too deep into that before we start that, but I think the problem with that has been, we veered off from it being art to real life. Because in hip hop, everything has to be real, right?
Right.
And that's what other people like to buy, is how real it is, because they're intrigued by it.
Yes.
So we've sold ourselves as real people instead of just being entertainment, because that's what it should be.
It should have been. You shouldn't be able to separate the two.
Should, but we've
other culture groups do.
We're trying to make the money.
But not us.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I agree with what you're saying.
So let's let me see here. What is this? Your bio. I am awesome. You are too.
Yeah.
So that goes on with your inspirational side.
Oh, yeah. You have to believe it. You have to know it. I know I'm awesome. I mean, every day, every minute, every second, I'm awesome. Why? I choose to be. I was wonderfully created by my creator, God. He created me to be awesome. And I believe it. And so I encourage other people to know, you're awesome too. It's not just me. He didn't just give me all this goodness, awesomeness. He gave it to you too. But the difference is you have to believe it.
Yeah.
So that's what I try to encourage and inspire people to know, that you're awesome. Anywhere I'm hosting or something, I make the audience say, hey, if you're going to get one thing out of me, I need everybody in this room to say, I am awesome. So the whole crowd says, I am awesome.
So that's part of your thing.
Oh, yeah. You've got to know it. And if you don't get nothing else out of me, I need you to know that you're awesome and wonderfully created.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
See, I feel that energy from you when I'm around you. So I know.
You awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
awesome.
Say it. I am awesome.
I am awesome.
That's right.
I'm becoming more awesome.
And it makes me so happy to hear people say it.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, I mean, in the grocery store, it doesn't matter. Gas station. I get people to speak it.
Yeah.
And believe it.
What got you there? Have you always been this, or did it?
Oh, no.
How did you get here?
I died.
You died?
Yeah.
Is it a literal death, or is it a
spiritual
death?
Yes, March 17, 2009. That was the day of my death.
Wow.
The old Fiona was no longer. I had to have that rebirth, and that near-death experience opened my eyes to so much, to the importance of life and purpose. And when you're given a second chance, you're still here for a reason. Are you going to let that reason be in vain? Are you now going to change from who you were? God didn't need you to be that person anymore. He needed you to grow and develop, morph or whatever into Fiona. So for me, I always will remember that date, March 17th, 2009. That was the day of my death. I was rebirthed and I live, and it even took me time to get to that point, because I was very angry at God. You know, like, what? What the hell? You know, are we allowed to cuss?
Yeah.
I mean, hell's not cuss.
It's a free space.
All right.
For whatever.
But at that moment, I was angry. I hated, like, you know, like people around me praying for me and all this. I'm like, I'm just mad that had happened to me. You know what I mean? I was in a major car accident. That's what happened.
Okay. I was going to ask you what.
Oh, okay. So I was bedridden for 3 months at first. I just had to lay there. I mean, I had a walker. I mean, everything. I broke my hip and femur. So at the time, it is so funny because now the technology advances. People who break their hip and femur, they be walking in 3 weeks. You're like, what the heck? But I couldn't do anything. It was like I was a child again.
Wow.
So I had to learn how to do stuff. I always had to, and I wasn't a person that asked anyone for help. But now I had to ask someone for help 24/7. I couldn't go get no water. I couldn't go to the bathroom. So my mom was there with me, and she helped to nurse me back. So it was like I was her child again. I was a baby. So this was the new, I died. So now I got rebirth. So now I'm going through the whole stage of life again. So with that, the journey, mentally, spiritually, all these new thoughts and values, morals, everything was changing right before my eyes, and I didn't understand it at the time. And then one day it just clicked to me. And I said, I'm going to embrace what happened to me and live. And it was the best thing ever. It was the best choice that I could have made ever in life. Was choosing to live. And so I tell people, you have to choose to live every day, every second. You know what I mean? Because we all go through so much. We're always bombarded with so much. But you have to choose to live daily.
Yeah, I agree. And sometimes God has to, especially if you have some greatness coming for you, He needs you to be right for it. He'll shake you up. He'll shake you up, That was a lot, that you went through, and I'm glad you survived it, and you've become better from it.
Yes.
A lot of people don't get that opportunity, I would say, because it's, in a sense, is an opportunity to be able to see better, like see life in a better way after a tragic moment. A lot of people, they fall into the darkness and...
Because I was in that space.
Yeah.
I could have stayed there, for real. Like, I really could have stayed there. I was comfortable. I was
I'm glad you're out, because now we get to enjoy Fiona.
And I love it, too. It's like,
Nice.
they say I'm crazy, but I don't care.
Well,
Because that's what happened, too. When I was this big ball of energy, and now I'm love. Like, you can't get me with the hate no more. You can't bring that negativity around in my space no more. So then you get the people who's like, she weird. Why is she always happy? Like, people really be mad I be smiling.
Yeah. People
People really be mad that I'm happy and I bring good energy and good vibes. And people really have it twisted. And to that I say, fall in love with yourself. And then you'll be able to feel what I feel. Don't hate the light. Don't hate the light.
Yeah. They're missing something that you have, and they can't understand it.
They can't understand. Yeah. And like I said, I didn't always have this, of course. That death had to happen. And sometimes a lot of people need to die. We're living in a world right now where a lot of people need to die.
Yeah.
So they can live. But people are afraid to die. You can't be afraid to die.
Yeah.
You can't. You have to. You must.
Sometimes you have to just let go of everything. And just,
Yeah. Let it go. You can't control it. You can't control what happened over here yesterday. You can't control how somebody's going to treat you. You can't control you. You can't control your thoughts. And just choose life.
Choose life. Yeah.
Choose life.
All right.
So that's where that I am awesome, you are too comes from.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I find that very admirable for someone to want to share that type of joy with other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like
That's part of that service.
Yeah.
I'm here to serve.
Yeah.
I will give myself for one. for one, because it only takes one.
Yeah.
Even when I post, if I get one, like, that's who was supposed to get that message that day. That's how I view things. Mm-hmm. Like, if you can if it resonates with you, great. But I live by, it only takes one. If I'm able to go, like I say, I always talk, I meet no strangers. So I even talk to, anybody I will talk to. It upsets my daughter sometimes. She's like, Mom, come on.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's okay, honey. They needed to hear this. Okay.
Yeah. She's a kid. She doesn't get the world yet, you know? So,
I know.
How old is she?
8.
8. My daughter's 8.
Yes, yeah. I know. We're supposed to have that play date. I don't know what happened yet.
Yeah. We'll do it soon, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So let's start with your first post here. Let's see here. It says, "Good day, beautiful people." So
that's my greeting. Good day, good day. That's me all day.
Mm-hmm. So where were you? What's going on here?
Well, I was actually in Santo Domingo.
Vacation?
DR, yes, for my birthday. And this is an older picture. But it was when I turned 40. For my 40th birthday, I went there, and this was on the balcony, getting ready to go to the beach, and just took the picture. And it's that face. See, when you read the post, like, did you think I was playing with you?
Oh, okay, I see it now. I say, did you think I was playing with you when I say you must go out and be awesome today?
Yeah.
Nice.
So see, that's that face right there. When that eyebrow go up, I mean business.
You're looking for that awesomeness.
Like, wait a minute now. You did you think I was playing when I said go out and be awesome?
Yeah. And that's something I say sometimes, and of course I try to practice myself is, be what you want from other people.
Yes.
So the more they feel that from you, the more they're gonna. Oh, before I get around Fiona, I got to get it right.
You better know it.
You know what I mean? I can't come with that energy. She's not gonna receive it. I like that. I like that. All right, let's keep cruising here. Okay, I gotta stop here. My man is doing something. I don't know what's going on. Is this at a Halloween party this year?
Yes, that's the Erotic Poetry Show. It's a monthly event that they put on at Mama Juana's in Fort Lauderdale.
Is that you there?
Yes. So I'm hosting. And I wasn't ready. I was challenging him, though, because I called him out of the audience. Because that's what I do. I love to incorporate the audience. Everybody's going to feel included, not just the talent on stage, the audience. You got to include them all. So I brought him on stage because it's exotic dancing that goes on. These women are very skilled and talented. Yeah, it's not just shake your booty. No, they really, it's the Pink District, which is a pole dancing school in North Miami. So she puts it on with Charmed Entertainment. And what they do is it's an experience. It really is.
So it's not a strip club necessarily.
No, it's not a strip. Exotic dancing, erotic. Because then we do erotic poetry. You can come sing a song. You can play an instrument. It just doesn't. We give a platform for artists, but it's more in a sexy, erotic way.
I love sexy poetry.
Tasteful. It's very tasteful, seductive. So at this moment, I was not ready. He picked me up and I said, oh my God, I was just so embarrassed. He took my mask off because I was the miraculous ladybug. Okay. I'm sure you know that show from your daughter. Oh, and he took my whole mask off and
man, he was really into it.
He was. Now I didn't expect that.
Did you know him or
no?
Just some random person?
A random.
Oh my God.
Somebody in the audience that day.
I hope he wasn't there with his girl because probably wasn't a pleasant night after that.
I was just like, oh my God.
But you had fun. That's good.
Oh yeah. I said, I think I like that.
Nice.
I'm like, do it again. I liked it.
That's fun. And you said this place is in North Miami?
Mama Juana's, which is Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, Fort Lauderdale. Okay.
Yes, Fort
Never heard of
Lauderdale,
it.
and it's a new venue space, but it's a great space, and they have good food, and so that's just the location where they have it monthly.
Got it. Oh, so it's a venue, but the people who
Bring it in
bring
monthly.
the event. Okay, got you.
Yeah, they even bring in that pole. That pole was brought in.
Oh, okay.
So this restaurant doesn't have a pole.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. I'm sure a lot of guys like to be there.
Doesn't have a pole, but we bring it in because she has the Pink District, so she teaches class. I'm gonna go take class.
The pole class?
Yeah,
okay,
it's a great workout.
I've heard.
Like it's not just I think the strip clubs has really it's not
Yeah.
it is what it is. No, it's entertainment.
Exactly.
But these women who dance, it takes great skill and talent. And if I'm I'm an artist, and I give credit where credit is due, because I know they didn't just learn that overnight. You have to practice.
Yeah.
You have to really be able to entertain. So respect goes out to my dancing ladies.
Oh yeah.
I respect them.
And some women have died. Some of the dancers in clubs, they go all the way up,
and fall.
they end up falling, or hurting
it's
themselves really
dangerous.
bad.
Yeah.
So it's not like all easy go lucky.
It is not, because I even tried to hold myself up on that pole. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta work on my abs, because a lot of it comes from the abs and the muscles,
arm muscles, back muscles got to be strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
So kudos
do
to
it.
I am.
You're already well fit.
thank you.
Get even fitter.
It's healthy living.
Yeah. Good.
Yes.
All right, let's keep going here. Well, let's see this. What are you saying here? Contrary to popular belief, you ain't no kind of boss if you gotta scam, cheat, and hustle people.
Knock it off.
Knock it off. Why this post? What's going on here?
It's just what's going on so much in our society. Everybody, they just throw that word around, boss, like nobody's business. Rick Ross, thank you for the song. But everybody ain't the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. It takes a lot to rise to that level and to really be able to call yourself a boss. And it seems like more and more people are calling themselves a boss. But then why are you a boss when you hustled, you lied, and you cheated someone to get to that status? So you're not a boss. You're a clown. You're not you're dishonest. You're not loyal. You trick people. You're a trickster. I wouldn't call you a boss. And that's what's happening so much in our society. And I just be seeing it. And I'm just like, but they like, I'm a boss. And they out on their yachts, and they driving these cars.
Rented yacht.
Yeah. It's like, come on. You're not no boss.
Yeah.
Stop using that title. You're fraud.
Yeah. I think a lot of people want the accolade, but they don't want the work that goes with, obtaining it. Like someone who wants to, in my world with actors and stuff, there's a lot of actors who they want to be like Denzel, and you can be like Denzel, but Denzel has 20, 30, however long years to where now if he's on set and he says, nah, I don't want to wear that, or no, I don't want to do that. He's saying that with a better choice in mind, with a better idea in mind. Not, I'm just not going to do it because I don't want somebody to tell me what to do. You see what I'm saying? And he's earned that, where now people, oh, that's what he does, so now I'm going to get on set and I'm going to be the boss.
Yeah. And ain't put in no work.
And you're going to say no, but okay, you say no. What's the other side of that? What's your answer now? How are you going to make this better with your no?
Right.
And there's no answer there. I just didn't feel it. There's this feeling, you know what I mean? So I get what you're saying. And of course in the streets, I'm sure you're talking about more about street stuff and guys wanting to be the boss in hip hop.
And you're not a boss. No. You're just not. Even in business though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of frauds out here conducting business, and they utilize the internet and social media to get these clients and these people to invest and believe in them. They're selling themselves as a boss, But then once you buy into it, now you've lost.
Yeah.
Because they weren't really a boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was all a trick. They hustled, they scammed, they cheated.
Well, if you was never an employee, being a boss is never going to be you being a boss. You're never going to be the best boss because you don't know what that person has gone through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't know that experience for you to be able to communicate with them, especially if you have like more than one employee or more than one person that you're a boss over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so sometimes, taking that time to learn your craft, and being a boss is a craft too.
Yes.
A lot of hard
work.
Yeah.
You don't just get there, like you said, overnight. It don't happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen. But in our microwavable society, everyone thinks that they can just be a boss because they wrote it.
Yeah.
Wrote the word out. BOSS, I'm a boss.
Well, that's something I was talking to my friend Tony on my last podcast, where people make these, affirmations, which is good, or claiming, okay, I'm a boss, and you should be who you want to be, but over other people, that's a trickier one, because then how are you gonna, how are you gonna have these people follow you in the right way, or you boss over them and it become a comfortable situation for both of you, because that's what it should be.
Yeah.
A boss shouldn't be, you shouldn't be a tyrant over the people that you're bossing over, or your insecurities because you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Now you got to fake it. And people feel it.
Yeah, they can see it.
Yeah, they can see it. They can feel it. They understand it. And then they got to go through it. And then that innocent young guy or girl who, is just looking for a better way, and they get up under this fake boss. And
they
suffer. It can ruin them. They suffer. It can ruin their whole vision on what they wanted to do. So yeah, I feel this. I like this.
You feel this, yeah. It's like, come on.
Knock it
off.
Now, what was the experience or moment or thing that you saw that inspired you?
Well, I saw someone who was pretending to be a boss. Now, at that moment, it was someone who cheated me. I had an experience, and I saw, scrolling on Instagram. And a lot of times it'll trigger something. And so I'll post something. I'll go to Twitter. Twitter is more, you post your thoughts. Yeah. And so in those moments, I post my thoughts sometime. And so I'm like, this dude is a fraud. He's acting like he's such a boss. But I know the truth. Yeah. You ain't got a pot to piss in. But you trying to do it because you done scammed people or you done hustled and cheated. I was a victim, and now I'm seeing you over here living it up like you a boss. And he even had to even posted boss, like, I'm a boss, You're not. I should expose you right now. But because I love God, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. But you know what I mean? Yeah, so in those moments, so that's what this was.
I've dealt with it myself too, so I know what you mean.
It's like, come on, like, do you even have you don't even have a pot. You can't even piss because you don't even got a pot. I know the truth. Yeah. But okay, I'll let you pretend, boss. I'll let you pretend.
I'm sure he saw this and
I'm sure.
He felt it.
I actually tagged him.
Oh, wow.
No, I didn't. I sent it to him.
Wow. Yeah. Cool. All right, cool. Let's see here. All right, so let's... This is almost a ritual for you, right?
Yeah, workout.
Yeah.
Health and fitness. So I'm checking out myself in this video because I took the week off on my birthday. My birthday was October 27th. So I took the week off and I was like, wait a minute, let me see how I'm looking. Did I lose it? Did I lose it? And I think I still got it. I mean, that girl.
You still got it.
That girl good right there.
Oh, you look good. You look good. And this is, how often do you go to the gym?
At least 3 to 4 days a week.
Okay.
Now, I shouldn't say the gym because some days I just work out in my living room or I run the steps. I just like to do at least 3 to 4 days of active activity. You have to be active 3 to 4 days a week for at least half an hour a day. It's not a lot.
It's not a lot, yeah.
It's not a lot. And so that's what I was doing in this. You know, me being active, letting, you know, I check myself, see if I still, yeah. I like to wind it up. I'm a belly dancer. But no, really, I took classes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know how to do it.
Well, hopefully you got a video up here where you can see it.
Yeah. But healthy living is my platform.
And you've always been into that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Even
Did you play
before,
like sports and everything?
No, I'm not athletic.
Okay. No.
Not at all. But it all started in high school, you know, where you get an elective and you're able to choose, you know, home ec or whatever, welding or something. I chose weight training.
Oh, wow.
I chose weight training. And so it started then, and I was probably one of 2 girls in the whole class. But I just loved, because I was a little skinny little girl. I'm going to admit. Like, I had hips, but I was pencil. Like, no breasts, nothing. And so I still wanted to be fit and toned and look good, you know?
Yeah.
So I started weight training then, and I just loved it. So then through college, weight training. And I used to be a runner. Before the accident, I used to go running. So so then I incorporated that too, but it just never was athletic. No. But I will do the whole fitness and weight training.
Man. Oh, good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something.
Yes.
I mean, that's athleticism in itself.
I wasn't that girl. No, I was in the clubs. Student council, you know.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I cheered in 8th grade, but that was about it. But healthy living, I wrote a book about it, the guidebook to health's wealth. So I guide and direct you to get wealthy. Because where does your true wealth come from? When your mind, body, and spirit is aligned. You know, a lot of times our body right, but our mind is messed up. Or a lot of times the spirit is all jacked up, but you looking good on the outside and you're, you know. So I just try to teach and encourage people to have all 3 aligned and balanced so you can fulfill your purpose here on earth. It all has to work together.
Yeah.
It all has to work. And it's quite simple. I like to use the term kiss. I love to kiss. Keep it simple. It doesn't take all that. We make it hard. But you just have to, once again, choose to be healthy. Join this lifestyle. I call it my LOLs. I'm a lover of life. Yeah. Will you be one too? Are you an LOL?
I'm an LOL.
That's right.
Right.
So join me in this lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It really is.
It is. And I like that you said it's a choice, because I think a lot of people think it's something that's in the far distance, or it's going to come at some point, or someone is going to bring it to you, or God is just going to hand it to you, or something. But if you just can choose it.
Every day you have to make a choice.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get back on my workout next month. No. Choose today. What are you waiting for? And I have to talk to myself, and that's the thing. You have to be constantly talking to yourself within, in that mind, in that spirit, telling yourself, okay, now, is this going to be a good choice? You have to be the person on your shoulder saying, okay, Fiona, now you know you shouldn't cuss this person out for cutting you off. Yeah. You know, it's that person. You have to be that for, okay, you know you shouldn't be eating that Snickers bar. Today's not a good day for that. Maybe eat it tomorrow. So you have to constantly be making these choices all day long.
Yeah.
All day long. And it's just like you choose where you want to go eat. It's that simple. You know, like, yeah, it may be a debate. Okay, no, I want to go to P.F. Chang's. No, I want to go to Maestro's. Okay, now you're going back and forth, but at the end of the day, you still got to make a choice. Choose right. choose right, whatever that choice may be for you at that time, at that moment.
Yeah.
But you can't keep making bad choices every day, especially when it comes to your food.
Food is the number one. Oof.
I'll be like,
well, besides the mental, the food is.
oh yeah, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and even now, because my daughter, because the book I wrote for my 7-year-old daughter, she was 7 at the time, so she could understand. Mm-hmm. So that's how I wrote the book.
Well, you wrote it so that a person that young can.
Yeah, because it has to start that young.
Yes.
You know, I see it happening with our youth, and it just breaks my heart that they're not getting it. Mm-hmm. They don't understand that life is about choices, and you have to make good choices because it's going to affect you forever. Now, a lot of the health stuff, I wish I had known as a kid growing up, you know, but we didn't know all this back then.
Yeah. And I don't know about anybody else, but I know for myself, I used to believe that the government had our
best interests
when it came to food.
Oh, yeah.
When it came to certain things. And I realized, no, it's just a business for them.
Yep.
If it'll kill you in 10 years, go ahead and eat it.
Yep. Uh-huh.
You know, because they're going to make their money, so they're not worried about that. You know, as long as it doesn't immediately kill you.
Right.
They're cool with it, you know? And I used to think, nah, they would never put something bad in that. They would never allow this. They would never allow that.
Yeah.
Of course, when you get older, you realize that's a different
what's
story.
really going down.
Exactly.
Right.
So people got to take their health very seriously.
Yes.
Their mental health. You know, I know that's become a cliche thing right now to talk about mental health and that kind of stuff, but it's real too, you know? And everybody has a different level of it.
Yes.
And everybody has a different reason for it, a different experience behind it. So you have to dive into yourself and those things, you know? Cool. Well, you know, I'm enjoying
that video. You like that wine, huh?
Yeah. Let's move on.
You like that wine.
Let's see here. This is your little lady right here.
Yes, that's my Gigi. Her name is Gianna.
Gianna. Purposely named it after you?
They wouldn't let me call her Fiona Jr. I said, but men do it. Men name their...
When you say they, you mean like at the
my
hospital?
family.
Oh, okay.
My family, they were being haters. They were like, we already have one Fiona. But I wanted to call her Fiona Jr. But they didn't do that. And she's Gigi. I went with the Gigi name because for me, when I got pregnant, it was Gigi. I was calling her Gigi because she was God's gift to me. So that's where that Gigi comes from, because she was God's gift to me. So I had to pick a name that had G. So I was like, okay. And then my sister said Gianna. I was like, okay, yeah. That'll be nice.
And she'll have her own little identity, but she knows it's a piece of you.
Oh, yeah.
It comes from you.
Yes. And that's my love right there. Gigi.
And you guys look so much alike, too.
Thank you.
She's going to be tall, just like you.
Yes. And she still wants me to pick her up. I'm like, honey.
I know, right?
You're getting bigger and bigger. I can't do it. She want to lay all on me all the time, but we have a lot of fun. And she's a good kid, smart. Oh, man. And I'm pouring into her all that I know. You know, so it's like...
When's her birthday?
February 18th.
February 18th. Okay. I was going to say, because there's a coincidence. Like, well, my daughter's the month before.
Okay.
She's 8, and you have the same birthday as my sister.
Okay. I love your sister. She's my birthday twin. Tell her happy birthday.
I will. Because you guys just had your birthdays last week.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, happy belated if I didn't
Thank
tell you.
Can you sing it?
I'm not a singer.
Just the first part.
Excuse me. Happy birthday to you. Cool.
That was good. I heard that bass.
Yeah, you know, it comes out from time to time. And this is your family here?
These are some of my girlfriends.
Okay.
Jessie and Daisy. I love them. They are my my Spanish connect. But they are my family. Ever since I moved here, you know, they love me and my Gigi.
Okay.
So I will always love them. Always got my back.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was at dinner. We went to Shooters. I don't know. Do you know that place?
No.
Oh, it's in Fort Lauderdale.
Shooters.
Yeah, nice ambiance. You know, it's on the intercoastal.
Is it over there in Las Olas? Or
No,
further
on the
out?
other side.
Okay.
It's off of Sunrise.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
but
check
it's
it out one day.
yeah, you'll like it. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see here. All right, what are you saying here? Hey, you read this one.
Be yourself, even if you're fucking crazy. Stop worrying about normal people judging your cool, weird ass. Yeah. Man, that hit me like, bah. When I seen that, it came across my feed. I was like, man, this is exactly what I want to say. So I reposted it.
So there's somebody out there feeling just like you.
Oh, yeah.
And there's many people.
Several people, because I saw so many people with it posted on their timeline too. So I'm like, there's a lot of people who are feeling like that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people say, oh, like I said, they say about me, I can speak for me. I'm weird, I'm crazy, I'm cringy. My nieces like to call me cringy. Mm-hmm. Did your daughter say that word, cringy?
No.
I hate that word. Oh, you're so cringy. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Weird.
You learned that off of TikTok somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
it is. I'm like, okay. But it's just when I'm showing love and I'm bringing that light, that's when they want to call you weird.
Yeah.
Or because you're being wild, because I'm the only one dancing at a party. I'm crazy. Like, people don't even dance no more at parties. You should see the looks I get because I'm enjoying myself dancing. I don't care where I'm at. I'm going to be dancing, having a good time. If I'm feeling it in the moment, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And they call you crazy because of it.
Yeah. It's because they're not that.
Right. And then I'm like, well, I can only be myself.
The thing about people being concerned about other people's feelings and thoughts is what causes them to feel that way about you. Because they're like, oh, you're not worried about everyone looking at you. Because I would be. That's how people see it. So you're crazy because you're not worried about this, you know? And it shouldn't be that way.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't be that way. But, you know, I think a lot of that too. And
they really want to do it.
No, they do.
They do.
I mean, I was that for a long time. I'm still kind of that. I'm not the get up and do, you know, I don't have that kind of courage.
You do.
But, you know, I know we all go through it, being concerned with how other people are going to perceive or think about you and feel about you or talk about you and things like that. I don't have it to the degree where I stop whatever I want to do.
Right.
But I understand the feeling because we all have those feelings.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it's understandable, you know. Sometimes I'll be like, remember that person over here, like, oh, should you do that, Fiona? Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah.
Why not? No, I appreciate that. I love seeing that in other people.
But then crazy to me, when people say I'm crazy, I say thank you. Mm-hmm. Because you have to be a little crazy to fulfill purpose. You got to be a little crazy to be able to tolerate today's society.
Yeah.
Like, for real, like, you can't just be, if that's normal, I don't want to be normal. Mm-hmm. I just don't.
Yeah.
Continue to call me crazy.
Yeah.
I say thank you.
Yeah. And stay crazy. It's awesome.
Yeah. Right?
It's awesome.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. All right, cool. Okay, I got to understand here.
Good day, beautiful people. Aren't you glad I stopped by? Aren't you glad? Yeah. What are you looking at? It's all orange, right? It's all orange.
Now, when you post stuff like this, because you have a lot of this where you post yourself saying fun stuff, giving out that good energy and that stuff. How I understand you wanting other people and giving that energy to others. But where does the fulfillment for you come out of this?
The fulfillment comes from seeing that Mark, you see what he posted there? Remember
Which
I said
one?
it only takes one, right? Marketship.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I am in love with your high energy filled spirit. Your posts make my day. Your posts directly and indirectly make me check myself. Am I giving high energy love to my surroundings and people? And so on. So those moments, that one it's like confirmation for me that I was supposed to share that. So if I was able to help him to be on task and remain on task and remembering to bring that beautiful, colorful, live energy, that positivity, because it's contagious. I always tell people, this, Fiona, is contagious. Mm-hmm. Okay? You get a taste of it, you might like it. You rub up against it, it's gonna catch on you. Mm. Like, for real, it is. And that comment right there, it lets me know that I'm doing something right. Mm. Because I don't do it unless I don't feel it within. Like, everything comes from within. It's like I was assigned to release this message, and I did. Now, my artistic way and how I will do it, it just so happened me having on this orange. And I'm like, aren't you glad I stopped by your timeline? Yeah. But guess what? I need you to finish. This was midday. I need you to finish your day out strong. Yeah. You know I had some craziness this morning too, but guess what? We got to keep being strong. Mm-hmm. We got to keep being awesome. We got to keep on purpose. And this, I had somebody, they looked at me like, because my oranges clearly didn't match. Mm-hmm. So that's where that end piece come from. Like, hey, orange, it's in the orange family. And fashion is what I make it. So I wear what I want to wear.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's where that end come from. But, and people need to just do you in fashion. Like, people are too caught up and they want to be, like cookie cuttered and a bunch of Bratz dolls walking around.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's no creativity there. I know I saw that on somebody over here. Like, you really carbon copied the whole thing? Like, where's your creativity? Step into your bag. That's the bag. Step into your bag and get that and bring that creativity out. Mm-hmm. Like, stop just, okay, that's what she wore. I'm going to wear it too. Exactly. From head to toe. And you're like, okay, that's all right. Fashion. All right.
Well, I can see some people wanting to, because I think when people do that, it's because there's an intention or something that thing had that they want to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know? So they put that on. And I'm not saying that to say it's a bad thing, because somebody might look at you and go, oh man, she got the beautiful glasses, she looks good, her dress, her oranges is not matching. You know what? I'm gonna wear not matching
orange. Yeah.
Orange too. And they might do it too, to see if they can get what you're getting. Or what you're giving.
Well, you're never going to get what I'm getting. But you'll get what's supposed to be gotten for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I just be free and open to being yourself, especially in the fashion world. Like, do what you do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and you got some good fashion.
Choose your fashion, you know. I chose this hat today.
Okay, what's going on here? You are having a lot of fun right here.
Oh, so much fun.
Is this Carnival?
Juve.
Hey. You know, I've only been to Carnival once.
Really?
Yeah. One time.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I had a good time.
Were you in costume?
I was not in costume.
Okay.
But I used to date a young lady who was Trini.
Okay.
This is in the early 2000s. And she, of course, is into all of it. So I went with her. So she was doing the whole thing. I was just there.
You're just there. Okay.
Chilling,
So you didn't experience anything. You weren't dancing?
No.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. No.
That's what I love about it. That
Maybe that's why I've
it's
never
just one
been
big
back.
dance party.
Yeah, maybe that's why I've never been back.
You're not a
'cause
dancer? Yeah, that's
I hear it there, but not that.
yeah, that was a whole different type of dance.
Maybe I'll try it one day.
People be up on the fences and poles, and you're like, oh my God. They be ramming up against people.
Uh-huh. I know. And I've seen the videos, and that's what I'm like, people are really having fun doing this.
Oh, I loved every minute of Juve. That was my first time, and the paint, the music, the energy, I didn't mind. You know, people were walking around with shower caps on, and I said, I don't care. Get my hair dirty. I don't care. But at that moment, the truck, you know, the bands are riding on the trucks, right? So there was a truck riding, and I was like, oh, I want to get up on that truck and see. And he's like, he's all down. He's down for it.
He's loving that.
He's like, go right ahead. I was like, and then my photographer, shout out to MATV, amazing photographer. He's always right on the Ian. Yeah, you know Ian. Yeah. He's always dead on. Like, he captures my crazy moments.
Nice.
Like, he always captures it, and I love it. And I had fun.
Do you have a Caribbean? Is your family Caribbean? Or?
In my mind.
In your mind. Well, we all come from the same place. Right?
I always say in my former life, I had to have been an island girl. Because I tell you, that's how I got in Florida. I came here for a weekend to visit back in 2006. And I loved it so much. And it was like when I arrived, I got off the plane because it was cold in Ohio at the time when I came, right? So coming to a warm climate, I arrived and I was like, oh, I'm home. It just felt like home. The energy, the light, the palm trees. And when I went back home, I was moved in 6 months.
6 months later. Wow. Yeah.
And I just loved it. You know, I lived out in LA, went out there for a while, and I moved back here.
Wow.
I love.
You liked here better than LA.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes. There's a lot of things that I love. I always say I have a love-hate relationship with LA. There are a lot of things I love, a lot of things I hate. More things I hate. That's why I left.
Yeah. LA's not for everybody. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I left right in time because, you know, neighborhood where I used to live, I heard it became Tent City now.
Wow.
And you're like, Studio City is Tent City now? What?
The tent thing out there, the homeless thing out there.
They're everywhere.
Insane. I remember the first time I went through Skid Row. Oh, yeah. It felt like I was in the Book of Eli, like going through some slow motion. Like everything was just so crazy to me, seeing the people. And it's their own little world.
Yeah.
They have their own system.
They done
going.
built it. Yeah.
They have their own thing.
They got rules and regulations.
Yeah, you can't just move in.
Yeah.
You got to go through somebody to get
yes.
But yeah, it's a crazy thing. And
it is, and the traffic.
Yeah.
And it was the earthquakes for me because, you know, there's tremors all day. But when I actually started feeling those earthquakes, that just didn't sit well with me. Like, I felt 3 in 1 month. And I think it was at that moment that I said, I'm moving. Yeah, I can't. I lived on...
I was there for 5 years and I never felt...
You never felt an earthquake?
But people would say, oh, it just happened. But I would... Maybe I'm in the middle of something and I just didn't notice.
Okay.
But I never felt it. I can't say I ever felt it myself.
Wow. Yeah. It's a eerie, weird feeling. Like, rolling. Like, you're rolling. The world is shaking and moving. That just don't seem right.
Yeah. That must be scary. I know some people like in Haiti who went through that, and the stories that I heard there was. I was doing a documentary out there, and there's some women. I was doing a documentary on women out there, and some women, a lot of the women that I interviewed, that I was supposed to go back to do a follow-up interview, all died in that.
No.
Yeah.
In the earthquake.
Yeah. Because they were part of a women's, like if you're going through, bad times or rape or. Anything, but it was a place where women can go to get help and shelter and things like that. So that whole place
shelter, it caved in.
Went down. The lady who was the owner of it, who ran it, she died. Like, yeah, it was crazy.
Bless the country of Haiti.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
It's gone through so much.
Yes,
still
it has.
And still going.
Yeah, they're in war every day.
Yeah. Well, hopefully something will change one day.
Yeah, because I know a lot of great Haitian people here in Florida. Yeah, good people.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's keep going here. If you see something you would like to stop on and
No, I want to see what sparked Joe's interest.
there's a lot. Let's see. Farrakhan.
Okay.
Help me, God. All of you can leave me. Don't mean a damn thing to me. I'm telling you, you ain't doing me no favor by standing with me. You doing yourself a favor. Hear me well. Look, I stand alone, so help me, God.
I saw this before.
Don't mean a
Yeah.
damn thing
And when
to me. I'm
at
telling
first
you,
I was
you
like,
ain't doing me no favor by standing with me.
I was wondering what did he mean by that. I thought maybe he was upset about something or he was talking about someone, but then I realized no. He's and correct me if I'm wrong, like he's thinking about himself in a sense of like you have to be good with yourself and people will want to be around you for that. So you're not really here for me. You want to be here for you. You see something that you can gain from here. You know what I mean? What did you get from this?
Similar to that, like you doing yourself a favor by actually knowing me, being in my world. People think it's the other way around, and you have to have the attitude where, like you say, I know who I am, and I know what I bring. So you're doing yourself a favor if you are connected or know me. Don't ever get it twisted, okay? Don't get it twisted. It's a privilege to know me, to be in my circle and to have me as a close person, a supporter, a friend. Do yourself a favor.
I don't think enough people
Get down with me.
I don't think enough people praise themselves for those type of attributes that they have. You know what I mean? I think people put the other stuff more on Front Street, like, you know, what I have, how much money I have.
Oh my God, yes.
But the people who are just genuinely good people who are good friends, people who are good
Right.
supporters, people who have good spirits, I think that's what our culture should start.
Right.
Making the cool thing. Not, I can curse you out in a second. That's the cool thing now. You know what I mean? Or
It's just anything
I'm ready
negative,
to
they're
go.
toxic.
Yeah.
Just, it's like, it's sickening. It like really irritates me.
Yeah.
It really does. So that right there, you know, and everybody puts a bad name on Farrakhan. You know, they always throw him under the bus, but he speaks a lot of truth.
He does.
A lot of truth that I agree with. So, of course, if somebody be seeing me posting a Farrakhan quote, you know, it might seem a little strange to people. But when truth is truth, no matter who brings the truth, what are you going to get out of that statement, that comment? And I watch people, and if I take what I need from it. I take what I'm supposed to, and with this, I really like this message.
Yeah. No, it was a good message.
I did. Like, do yourself a favor. Don't get it twisted. Kiss my grits. But kiss my grits.
You good for that?
I be telling people kiss my grits.
Kiss your grits.
You remember that?
You make some good grits?
That was from. I do make some good grits. But that was from a TV show back in the 80s. Was it Mama's Family? She always used to be like, kiss my grits.
Mama's Family, the big...
Kiss my grits. It was a little white lady.
Oh, okay.
kiss my grits.
Yeah,
It's just
Mom's
something.
fan. I gotta remember.
It's
I
like
remember the name.
kiss my ass. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
But kiss my grits. That's nicer.
It's a
right?
better. It's a better way to digest it.
Kiss my grits.
Cool. All right, so there's some more carnival stuff going on here. I see you have a boner. It looks like. Is that this right here?
A boner. It looks like
Not that she is that. She is all woman.
I tuck it.
You tuck it? No.
No, it's actually a joke. It's like a joke me and my sisters play on each other. Because they be like, oh my gosh, you guys look all alike. And I'd be like, yeah, that's my brother. And people be like, they'd be confused. Because they're like, wait a minute, is that really a boy? It's just a little
And nowadays you don't know for real, right? Like you would say
they'd be
that.
like, wait a minute, you serious?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and she calls me Frank when we go places. She'd be like, yeah, that's my brother Frank. And then I'll play with it. I'd be like, yeah, I had the surgery.
Now, is this equivalent to the women wearing fake rings, a distraction or a deterrent?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we will.
Nowadays, men will believe. If you say, oh, yeah, that's a guy,
Right.
they'll believe it.
We'll go all the way sometimes.
Yeah.
We will, yeah. I'm like, I make up a whole story. Like, yeah, I had the surgery 2 years ago. And it's very little.
Yeah, that would scare the hell out of me.
Because you looking at me like, wait, this is a woman.
Yeah.
I'm a woman now.
Uh-huh.
But I'm a man.
Oh, my God.
My name's Frank.
Well, I would walk away rapidly.
Quickly, right?
Yeah.
Good. So it
I
worked.
would. Oh, that's fun.
That's that bathroom dancing, I told you I'll dance anywhere. No, that was not an event. I went to the bathroom to go to the bath, and there was some good music playing in the bathroom.
And a nice big mirror.
Yeah, why not utilize that?
Let's see here. Where were you here? What's going on here? Who are these people?
Those are the Gutter Twins. They're artists, personalities, music artists here in South Florida. And I met them at an event. So they were just as wild and crazy as I am. And it was in Miami.
You were hosting? Or you just
No, I was just there, just hanging out, and they performed. And I just took a picture with them. They're good guys. And that's Katura. She's a host, personality, influencer.
Let's see. That's definitely
So we just took that picture.
Oh, cool.
She's a beautiful spirit. I haven't seen her in a while. Shout out to Katura. She's doing fine, though. That's one thing. When you see people on Instagram and you still see that they're okay. So you might not see them out and about at different events, but that's one thing that's cool about social media. You can stay in touch with people that way.
Yeah, there's still some way to connect.
Right. And you can still,
Cool. Okay. So what are you guys celebrating here?
These are my sisters, the ones who live here.
Okay.
So we're in order. That's the oldest with the red hair, and then me, and then the baby. So it's Kamala and Crystal. They are my sisters. I got them to move down here from Ohio.
Oh, really? Oh, you inspired that?
Yeah.
Do they love it as much as you?
Oh, yeah. What's not to love about? Ohio's great.
Yeah.
But it's just something, it's different energy. It's Ohio's cold. The majority of the year you get snow. You got to wake up hours early or to warm up your car and get the snow out the car. Nobody want to do that no more.
It's a lot of work.
Nobody want to do that. So, that was the biggest selling point for me.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, I'm not supposed to live here. I'm just not.
So when it's cold here, are you one of those people, because you come from that cold environment, the cold here is like you're still, no jacket, just
Right.
keeping it light?
But I get cold now.
Yeah.
When I moved here, my blood thinned. Because I did have thick blood. Like, when I go home to Ohio, I freeze. Like, they're like, it's hot, and it's warm. I'm like, no, it's freezing. What are you talking about? They're like, oh, it's 60 degrees, but that's cold to me now.
Yeah.
Right? It's a little chilly. I need a jacket. It's cold. So, and that's true. Your blood thins out based on your location. And mine has thinned out. So now.
You see, I never knew that. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a blood thing.
Yeah, blood. So in Ohio, your blood's thicker because you're in cold climate. So that's part of survival. It's a survival instinct that your body automatically knows. So you got to thicken that blood so you can survive. Down here,
I never knew that.
the sunshine, we get the heat. So we don't have to have that thick blood. And that's why,
Yeah.
we're able to survive in these. Because if we had thick blood living down here, we probably burn up all the time.
Yeah. I guess
So
that's why when people come from up north and they come here, when it's hot, they're like, "Oh, this is too much."
Right.
They're too, and then I'm out here like, "Yo, this is perfect."
Right. We can sit outside, have some lemonade.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, it's hot. Oh my God." I said, "Just breathe. You just gotta breathe."
And how long did it take you to adapt in that way?
Well, when I first moved here, I would say probably a month, 2 months. But then this I knew too, because in Ohio during the summer months, I would be outside tanning, laying out. And that was 80, 90 degree weather. And people be like, "What is she doing out tanning? You ain't white. Why you outside tanning?" Because I need this heat. I need this vitamin D. I love it. It feels good to me. It's hot. No, it feels awesome to me. I love it. I love the heat. Like, I tan quite often. I'm sure you've seen on my Instagram. I tan a lot, people, okay? But that's that vitamin D.
Yeah.
It's so very necessary.
Yeah, for immune system.
Yeah, especially for melanated people. We have to have that sunlight. It's just, and if you're not getting it, you better find how you need to get it. Get it. Please get that.
Yeah. Cool.
So this was we were celebrating, what was this? September.
What beach is this?
Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Nice. Well, it looks like you guys are having a good time.
Yeah.
Good times. What's this event? Is that you up there rapping?
No, could have been.
No, that's Trina?
That's Little Mo.
Little Mo. Oh, Little Mo.
Yeah, Little Mo. That was a concert that
I love Little Mo.
yes. And let me
Such
tell you,
a great
she
singer.
brought it.
I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. It took me back to just being in high school, college, listening to her and being a fan of her then, and to see her live. Because that was my first time seeing her live.
Wow. I've never
So,
seen
and
that.
she did that. Her vocals was on point, her show, her energy. And shout out to DJ Authorized. That's my people from New York. Amazing DJ. So he travels with her. So when I see him up there, like, you here. But,
Did
yeah,
she
she
do
did a
the
good job.
Fabulous song?
Oh, yeah.
Love that
She did
song.
all her hits.
Wow.
All of them. And she's just really genuine. Because I got to interview her after her performance, and her energy, just her, and she's gone through so much, and to see that she's choosing to live.
Yeah.
Like, even in her conversations, you can tell that she understands and loves herself enough, even in spite of, to live.
Yeah.
And I love that, and I respect it, and she's awesome. She is awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love Little Mo. Let's see here. What else you got? See anything you want to stop? What's this? Americans, Latinos, most Africans, Nigerians. That's kind of Haitians too. That Nigerian.
Y'all eat that whole thing?
Oh my God. I don't, but yeah.
You like, so which one are you?
I'm between the first and the second one.
Right.
When I used to eat meat, I don't eat meat no more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How many years?
Well, I haven't eaten red meat, pork, and all of that stuff since 2014.
Okay.
And then I stopped eating chicken last year. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I had stopped before, and I said, okay, let me introduce chicken again. And I did, but then I started feeling that feeling I was getting from it again, and I said, okay, yeah, this is it. So I started eating it.
I'm trying to end my relationship too with chicken. It's hard.
Yeah. Well, for me, when I need to end something, I just end it. I don't go through a process.
You just
of
stop.
Like, okay, every other
Cold turkey, just end it.
Yeah, I have to. 'Cause
Yeah.
you'll relapse. I feel like that. You know, and then I've done it long enough where actually a few weeks ago, I was thinking again, man, because after I changed my diet and I lost a lot of weight.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, maybe I should start introducing chicken again, get a different kind of protein. And then I tried the piece and my lips swelled up, and I was like, yeah, no.
Really?
My body doesn't like it.
It rejected, yeah.
But it's also because, I'm sure if I was in the Caribbean or somewhere and I had chicken, it's all fresh. Real.
Oh, yeah.
But this
Be
stuff
different.
has, whatever
That's true.
stuff they put in it, chemicals they put
I
in
know.
it. And I've like reduced, not even reduced, like eliminated a lot of stuff. Like I don't do preservatives. I don't do
Okay.
fermented stuff. That's why I don't drink alcohol. I don't even eat jelly.
Really?
Yeah, no jelly, no wine, no just anything like that. It's out of my
Oh,
diet.
you living that good life.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm
That
trying.
good, clean life.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Healthy,
But,
healthy living for you.
yeah, chicken. I not that I don't miss it, but I've enjoyed it. You know? I used to love it. What's this here? You was out on a date?
Roses. Someone got me roses. I love roses. That was a just because.
Oh, just because. Okay.
It was a just because moment. That's what I love about an attentive listener. Like to have a conversation and we're talking about something and I make a mention, and then on my mention you go and act on it. And that's what happened in this moment. I said I love flowers. I love to get flowers and other stuff. And I ain't say, when you gonna get me some flowers? When you gonna get no. It just happened.
You just
Surprise.
mentioned it. Now, did you mention it with the intentions of receiving it?
No,
from
we
that
were just
person?
talking in conversation, talking about flowers. I think maybe we had passed the flower or something. I don't know. But I just love flowers.
Yeah.
I do. I love to look at flowers. I'm trying to grow my own.
Oh, so yeah, you really love them.
I love flowers.
A nice rose garden would be nice. Back some
Right.
I can imagine that. Well, that's cool.
So that
nice
was
of him.
that, it was.
Did he get a second date?
Yeah.
He did? Oh,
That was nice, right?
yeah. Flowers work. Flowers work like that sometimes.
Flowers work.
All right, let's see here. What is this?
The 360
Oh, one of those
boo.
360 campaigns. And where was this?
This was
It's a rooftop party.
a rooftop party at Rooftop in Fort Lauderdale. It was Kappa's. Was it the Kappa's? Oh no, I think it might have been the Kappa's. Yeah, the Kappa's had an event.
Okay. Were you
Kappa
part of
Alpha
that?
Psi. Oh yeah, it says it right there. Kappa Alpha Psi. Kappa Alpha Psi had an event that night, and I know a lot of Kappas. I'm friends with them. They're in my circle. They support me. I support them, and that was at that event there.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it was a cool event. I love grown and sexy vibes. That's what I love. I love that energy, and it was a rooftop vibe. There's a pool in the middle. If you wanted to get in the pool, go ahead. But we had fun that night. The DJ was rocking it. I love dancing.
I love that old school stuff too.
Yes.
Do you remember, God, what was the name of that place? There was this place off of 5th Street on South Beach. The whole club, it was a small club. They had all this like tattoo art all over. It was red. I can't remember the name of the place. I remember the promoter's name was Mark or something like that. And DJ I don't remember the DJ's name. These are guys I knew like a long time. I don't remember them, but I know them.
But it used to be good vibes.
Oh my God, it was all old school. Kid Capri came there and DJ'd before. A few other DJ would guest DJ from time to time, but it was all that.
Okay.
All old school vibes.
Yes, because I mean, you know, I know spring chicken. Did you hear that? I know spring chicken. But I am. Okay. But, you know, but I've always had an old soul.
Yeah.
It's just like, I've been here before, and my soul it just clings to that I call it feel-good music. It just feels good.
Yeah,
it just feels good. Like, today's music, you know, it's good, you know.
I mean, old school music is
but
like...
something about that old school.
Well, I would compare like old school music is probably like a nice glass of wine in a Zen type of space, and today's music is like getting a shot of cocaine.
It is.
You just a hit of cocaine, boom. Not that I've ever done cocaine.
Oh my God.
But I would imagine that's what it. If you had to compare it to drugs, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Substances.
The behavior.
Yeah. But that's why you chase today. It's like. A song like that tastes like candy, right?
Yeah.
You would go to a place and you would sit, you would listen to it for a while, and it can be the theme of a part of your life. And then what's the theme of everyone's life right now? It's going to be like 100 songs.
Right.
Because it's like this.
It's so fast.
It's so fast, and there's so much of it. And then songs went from 4 or 5 minutes to 2 minutes now. 2.5 minutes now. You know, so it's like, oh, I hear it. Out of here, what's the next one?
Right. Yep, and that's how they doing it too.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. You rock and rolling right here. Let's see. What is this?
Hey!
Oh, this is you on the movie. Okay. So how did you enjoy playing that role?
Wow, that was so exciting. Thank you so much, too, for bringing me in on that project.
No problem.
I was like, okay, he's a man of his word. No, for real. It's so hard, especially in our industry.
Yeah,
sometimes, you know, people say stuff, they do a lot of talking, but when it really comes through and I get the job, then it's like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I
Thank
try
you
to.
so much.
No problem. What I try to do is not be the guy who says that to everyone. I have to feel and see something in you, and I put it in that Rolodex. Like, oh, okay, when this opportunity comes for that. So I don't have a lot of people in that.
Okay.
It's just some people. You know what I mean? So then that's why it's easier for me to remember. Because if I walked around telling everybody that, then I'd be that other guy.
Right. Don't be that guy. Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
No.
Don't
Almost,
be him.
I've had, you know, and I don't know if this is tooting your own horn, but I've heard that a lot. Is people always telling me, you never forgot me. You know, you did call me. After all these years, you still, and, you know. And I have friends like, if you ever go through my work, there's few people that, and these are not guys that I talk to every day. But whenever I want a specific thing, I know these are the guys that will do it.
That will do it.
And do it in a sense of they have what I need for that thing. You know? It almost feels like Quentin Tarantino is with like Leonardo DiCaprio and some of these guys where he creates all these characters, but he knows these are the guys who can do this.
Yes.
You know, so I have those people in my life. And, you know, and then when I meet people like you or certain people who just have certain energies or certain things, specific things, special things that I like, I keep it there. No, okay. I know something will come up for that.
I'm glad I was in your Rolodex.
Yeah.
From when we first met, I saw you had Ralph on.
Yeah.
At
I met
Euro.
you at Euro. Yeah.
That's where we first met.
Yes,
Did you
yes.
remember that?
I remember.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But and ever since then we would talk, and then, you know, so it was good to be on set with you for my first time. And it was I had saw Secret Society 1. So for the second one to be included, and I was the host. I mean, how far was that from my everyday life? But
And you did good.
Thank you so much.
How'd you like it?
I enjoyed it.
What?
And being directed by Jamal.
Jamal.
Yeah. I call him Jamil. Jamal. It was exciting.
Well, how was it seeing yourself?
I never like to watch myself. I'm that weird actor. I don't. It's something about, we're our worst critic. We're like never going to be satisfied. We're like, oh, I could have did it like this. Oh, I should have did it like this. Oh, I want to say this and I wanted to add this. And it'll literally drive me nuts. So a lot of times when I do stuff, it's like, okay, done, on to the next.
Yeah.
And people are like, how can you do that? How can you do that? Well, because you can't just dwell on your past. You gotta move forward. You did that. You came. You saw. You conquered. You got what you were supposed to get out of it. It was the moment. You can't take it back or do anything different now. It's out there. So just accept it, or drive yourself crazy trying to figure out how you can make a change when you can't.
Yeah. You can't change that.
Right. So when art, to me, it happens in the moment. Some of the best moments of art happen in the moment, right there. And that was that moment. It's done. The work is finished. So move on.
Yeah.
But it was an awesome experience. I mean, I got high, like. And I hadn't been in a film productions for a while. So that was me getting back on set and being in that whole environment and makeup and wardrobe. And so it was exciting. I liked it. I think I liked it.
It was cool. It was fun. It was good having you on set.
And being with the beautiful Raina.
Yeah.
Yes, I had met her years ago. So.
Oh, you met her before?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So
Isn't she fun?
Yes, she is. Good energy, good vibes, beautiful spirit, and talented.
Very oh my God.
Talented.
When the world is seeing her, but the world hasn't really seen her. When they see her.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna. Yeah, I hope. I really do hope that she gets into other bigger projects.
Okay.
Because when the bigger machine, I hate to call it, taps into her, they're gonna find somebody pure. They're gonna find that raw act. You know what I mean? You remember those the talent you used to watch where you just really believed and felt it? That was her first time. This movie series was her first time ever acting.
Wow.
And from jump, from the beginning, there was no worries, there was no nervousness. And she probably did have that. I'm not gonna, I don't know, I wasn't inside her, but it didn't show up on camera.
Display it, yeah.
It didn't show up on camera because she was just.
The confidence.
Once the camera started rolling, she was there.
Okay.
We needed to cry, she cried. And she cried like it was for real. So she's just one of those pure talents,
And that makes it easy for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
Because she
the production and
Yeah, she was fearless. Enjoyed working with her. All right, what was this here? Cucumber.
Secret Society 2, streaming on Amazon.
Did you know this is some of your health stuff that you like to post about?
Yes. Whenever I see something, I love to repost and share because it helped me. That was valuable information about cucumbers. A lot we don't really pay attention to with cucumbers. Like, there's a lot of things I didn't know about cucumbers and cherries too. So, then my book,
Healthy Living.
But cucumbers, fights diabetes, promotes your kidneys and it helps to fight these ailments, and it's filled with so many good nutrients. Helps with your blood pressure, so we need to eat more cucumbers. That's the truth. You got to start eating more cucumbers, incorporating. Don't take it off your salad when you see the cucumber in your salad. You see it all the time. People remove those cucumbers from the salad. They don't want it, but you actually need to eat it. And cherries, they help a lot to fight those cancer cells that try to linger in your body. So you need to pop a cherry.
Pop a cherry.
Pop a cherry.
Eat some cucumbers and some cherries.
Yeah. Just eat the whole thing. Eat the whole thing. And it sucks that cherries don't come around. It's not a year-round fruit.
Yeah.
So you got to, when you can get it, get it. Like me and my daughter, we splurge. When it's cherry season, we keep cherries in the house. We eat bowls of cherries. So, but a lot of this I talk about in the book.
I wish you brought a book.
Yeah,
We coulda,
I do have it.
You have a book?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, we should have put it in.
I'll at the end, I'll put it up somewhere.
Okay. So that's the book there. And in the book, you know, I give you 5 easy steps to be in the healthy living lifestyle. Because remember, it's a lifestyle. And then there's some recipes in there. It's a short read, good read. To the point. Remember, we're kissing. And then I made it in the cover in the style of a magazine, because I want you to just be able to, you read it, take it in, and pass it on to someone else. Pass it on to someone else, because you want them to live on and be able to enjoy their purpose also, right? Yeah. So share. If that's one thing we don't do. We don't share our knowledge that we have. You have to start sharing. I would be wrong if I didn't share this knowledge that I have acquired. You know, it comes from years and years of experience. Now, hey, it works for me. I don't know if it's going to work for you, but all I can do is give you what I know, share what I know, and hopefully you can take action and incorporate it into your own life. So, and the book actually started because people used to always, when I used to be hosting and being around in LA, it was actually a Word document that I wrote. They're like, how you stay so fit? How do you stay so, you have this bubbly personality? How? Everyone was always asking me. So I first wrote a Word document. It was 3 pages long. And it was tips and guiding people and directing them on how to get Fiona's plan. Stay healthy and fit and mind, body, spirit. So when people would ask me, I would just email them this Word document. And I'd be like, okay, what's your email address? I'll send you an email. And it would be random people. I'd be like, just give me your email address and I'll, send it to you. And I would always send it. And then so when COVID happened, I said I had more time. So I wanted to write and expand on some things, include some recipes. And so that's where it's healthy living. They'd be like, how? Now when they ask you how, I'd be like, it's healthy living, baby. It's healthy living, mind, body, spirit. Yeah. So that's where the whole birth of the book came from.
Okay.
Off of a Word document.
Nice. And how long did it take you to write it?
Not long. Maybe about a month.
And is it all your experiences, or you did some research and added?
Yeah, research. Yeah, of course. But I mean, research is great. You have to research. I wouldn't be who I was today if I didn't research. So definitely that. But what's better than research is real life experience to me. Like I can't tell. Like I will never be able to tell a woman about vaginal childbirth. I didn't have that. So I'll never be able to experience that, actually, because even if I was to have a child tomorrow, I have to have a C-section again. So I will never be able to experience that. So I can't really talk about that. How these women over here can sit and talk about, yeah, well, I had to push, I had to get that epidural, What is that? That's like a foreign language to me. It was scheduled. It was Monday at 12 p.m. That was my schedule for my C-section. So I just, experience is the best teacher. Yeah. You'll take what's needed and you'll throw away what's not. And then at the end of the day, it's your experience. Even in filmmaking, it's your eye, it's your production, it's how you put stuff together. Now, this one over here, this director, producer may feel something different. But in their experience, this works better. So you just have to, through experience and let your best teacher be you, become experienced.
Yeah.
Try more things. Do more things. Don't be so afraid. Step out. I didn't know, I wrote that book and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. There's so many people talking about health and fitness. You'll just be another.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then no, it only takes one, right?
Oh, it takes one.
That was my attitude. So since then, I've just been slanging books.
That's good.
That's another thing I do. Author, yes. They're like, when's number 2 coming? I get people asking that. So
you've been like touring and
a mini tour. I did go up to Atlanta and I had a big release there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was exciting. That was an experience. But of course, it was during COVID.
Mm.
So it was kind of like, but I haven't stopped selling. Anywhere I go, everywhere I be, I talk about it. And, it's the ebook. I have the ebook and the hard copy too.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Cool.
But healthy living, that's it. I mean, that's my answer for everything.
Yeah, more people got to get into that.
Yes. Don't be afraid of it. You cannot be afraid. You cannot.
So let's see what else we got here. I see your daughter, the beach. Oh, see this.
I gotta go to school. I'm about to go to school.
Is this your event or you were hosting an event?
Host it.
Okay.
I've been working with South Promo DTLR for, this is my second, because they had 3. No, this is my 3rd back to school program I hosted for them. So every year I host their back to school program, their book bag giveaway. They bring all the families out, and there's jump houses and face painting and haircuts and food. They've incorporated a food drive, so it's a food bank also. And this year it was in Pompano. So that was it was just good times. We had a good time.
Nice. I like Pompano. It's nice out there. Was it by the beach area?
No,
Okay.
we weren't by the beach, but it was a great event. It was a lot of people that came out, but it got rained out, and the fireman, he shut the event down early
Because of the rain?
Yeah, I guess when you're supposed to be inside if there's lightning. So it's
Oh, there was lightning.
There was signs of lightning, and
Okay.
So they had to shut it down.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I hope the kids had a little,
They did. They were able to get their book bags and everything, so they had fun for a little while. But there was still so much more that we wanted to do that day.
Yeah.
Like, giveaways and performances and everything. But
Well, how do you get booked for stuff like that?
a lot of times people reach out to me. They see what I do. I've worked with them before, or it's a referral. And then they'll just contact me, and then I'll, say yay or nay.
Yeah,
But like I said, like South Promo, DTLR, every year,
they always call you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, I don't know why I thought when I saw you that time at my aunt's event, I thought Ian managed you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I was asking. I was
Yeah.
like, maybe he's a management, but no. That's
No,
cool.
it's my partner. We do a lot of projects and things together. We do.
Yeah, I've known him met him years ago on a project I was doing with a friend of mine. That's how I met him. Oh wow, was that? You don't always attract what you are. You sometimes attract people who are in desperate need of what you are.
Wow, that's deep right there.
So who's who in this photo? Who's the attractor and the attractee?
Me.
You're the woman that's giving him.
Yeah, it could be him, her, whoever. But so at this moment, I was feeling, it's a blessing and a curse sometimes to have this type of energy, this type of aura, this type of being. Because it's tiresome sometimes
Mm-hmm.
to be the energy source for.
But do you ever have a day where you're just not feeling that?
Yeah.
But you show up to
yeah.
somewhere and you have to just become that because that's what people are expecting of you?
Yeah. I have those moments a lot. And a lot of times, with you get wiser in life and you know how to handle yourself. So if I'm really feeling that way, I'll close myself off from the world. You're not getting me today. Y'all not getting me today. I'm being selfish today. Fiona has to work on Fiona today. I'm being selfish with my energy, with my love, with my time, everything. So I have those days. I have to. And I think everyone should. You can't always you can't always give yourself to everybody or you're not going to have anything left. I always say even Jesus went away to rest and be away from everybody. Oh, we want to come with you, the disciples. We want to come with you, Father. No.
Yeah.
I got to be by myself. I mean,
You gotta go recharge. Yeah.
I got to. I'm sorry, I have to. And yes, so a lot of times I am, but then more times than not, I sacrifice myself for others so they can live.
Yeah.
Remember, you got to be willing to die to help others, to serve, because that's why we're here, to serve, right? So even in those moments when I don't feel like it, I push myself to go because, okay, somebody needs me there.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what they need. I don't know. But somebody, if everything lines up for me to go, I'm supposed to go. I gotta go. Even though I don't want to, I gotta do it. And that's what I do. I put on my big girl panties and I...
Now, has ever that been something that helps you through whatever you're going through? That's caused you to or put you in that space?
Yeah.
Doing that around people, then,
Then I get the energy back.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then it becomes clear why I was even there. Then it's like, oh, okay, that's why. Okay. Yeah. All right, well, I'm happy now. All right.
Cool. No, that's
I'm
good.
back out into the world, but it's healing. Like it's healing.
Yeah.
Like you said, in that moment, something needed to be healed inside me. So just as much as I was a light for them, vice versa. They may have been a light for me too.
But that's kind of like, not planting seeds, but that's kind of like you've put something out into the world that when you need it, it gives back to you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in those moments, you didn't have it, but you've put it out so much that it recognized you didn't have it, so it gave it back to you. Like, okay, you need something back. You know what I mean? So that's a great thing.
And it feels so good.
Yeah. That's why it's good to, as much as you can, we all make mistakes. We all, have our bad days or our bad moments, and we will do something bad or not that pleasant to other people. But if you put out enough good, even when you're not, or you're having a problem or you're going through something, that you put out will come back to you.
Yeah.
It'll come back to help you because you've helped it.
Right.
And look at it as a worldly thing, not an individual thing. Because I think a lot of people get caught up in, I helped Fiona do this, so I'm looking for Fiona to give back to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus I did for Fiona, but I'll do for this and I'll do for, and then it's out there because you don't know where it's going to come back from.
Right.
So don't put that pressure on yourself as well as somebody else to think that individual is supposed to, give back.
Because a lot of times it's a stranger.
Yeah, it's a stranger that
It's
can
a
come out of
stranger.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
In those moments, I'll be like, oh, wow. You don't know how much you just poured into me.
Yeah.
You don't even understand. So.
Yeah. Cool. So I think this is a good moment for us to play. I have this thing I like to do called Russian scrollette.
Okay.
Where, just like Russian roulette, I'm going to scroll really fast without you looking.
Okay.
And then at some point you tell me stop, and then you're going to pick left, middle, or right. And whatever that's there, is what we'll have a quick chat about.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's see here. Hold on.
I love games.
I'll tell you here. All right, ready?
Okay.
You look away and go.
Stop.
Okay, left, middle, or right?
Right.
I was hoping you was gonna pick that. So, tell me about this moment, this day, this you're glowing, the sun.
Man.
Did you have? Were you in Jamaica or something with a Winston?
Right. It looks like it, right?
Right, yeah.
I mean, I was in Aventura.
Oh, okay. Oiled up.
Oiled up. Remember, I love tanning. I'm getting that vitamin D, the energy. I got my White Claw. I do like to have me a White Claw.
Mm-hmm.
It's my tanning drink a lot of times. But I love to put on oil so I can get more tanned. Mm-hmm. And it was just, I was just vibing. My daughter was actually swimming in the pool at that moment. Mm-hmm. You know, I do get in the pool.
You're not worried about the hair?
No, I'm not that girl.
Okay.
I've never been that girl, and that's why people call me crazy and weird. Because funny story, like even like in LA, you know, it's a fashion show when you go to a pool party. You wear 6-inch heels to go to the pool. I mean, come on, people.
Nobody's in the pool.
Well, I was that girl who would be in the pool. Get my hair wet. I don't care whose house we at. I'm gonna be so me and my friends, of course, now I'm encouraging them. I pull them right on in the pool with me. Now we're all playing and everybody in the pool. And now the guys want to get in the pool, right? Mm-hmm. So now the guys are in the pool too. And the women who really are serious about their hair and their 6-inch heels, they will be over there mad. Mm. How you gonna be mad? Because we having fun? Because you wouldn't relax and allow yourself to get in the pool too? You around?
And have fun. That's what you go there for.
I just don't get it. So I'm not that girl. I will get my hair wet. I'll wash it. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's what. I mean, you know, but I don't wear a lot of weave. Mm-hmm. I don't. I'm more of a natural. 100% Ohio grown natural.
All grown.
From head to toe.
Grass fed.
So this look like a ham right here. This is a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah. I'm sure you got a lot of likes on that one.
Woo! But that's grown. This is grown. This is a grown body.
Living your life. Enjoyed it.
I have fun. I enjoy. I just love it.
Good.
I just love it. So yeah, that's funny.
We love it. We love it too.
You love it too? Did you like it?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. Let me like it right now.
You see what I mean? Let me tell you about people like you.
I thought I liked it. No, I thought you meant in real life. Are you talking about the heart? Okay.
In real life.
No, in real life, yeah. Like, who wouldn't like that picture?
No, did you like the pose when you seen it? Because you're my friend too.
Yeah.
So it's so funny. People will tell me, yeah, I saw this. This probably happens to you too. And they be like, yeah, I saw this, saw that. Oh, yeah, that was nice. Did you like it?
Oh, yeah, they won't hit the like button. Well, you know, I think people
But
have
I can't like it. I can't let people know I like that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
What?
People have a hard time showing that they liked something.
That is crazy.
Yeah. People, everyone has their insecurities.
Yeah.
I think social media has made that worse. All right, so you ready? We're going to go again.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. This is the next thing load up. And then we're going to get to your first post after this, all right? Let's do this again. And go.
Stop.
Right, middle, or left?
Middle.
Middle. Another inspirational morning.
Yeah, just walking the dog.
What kind of dog is that?
This is the holiday weekend. That is Cooper. He is a Shih Tzu Pomeranian mix. So I got him from my daughter. She wanted a dog so bad, and it was her gift for Christmas 2 years ago.
What's wrong, Cooper? We got more work to do.
So
Let's go.
it was kind of how I bribed her to not go to Ohio for Christmas that year.
You didn't want her to go back?
No, I didn't want to go.
Oh.
I just, sometimes, because we're always going home for Christmas. So sometimes I just want to be in my own space, my own home, celebrating Christmas, not having to travel going to the cold where it's going to be snow. I just wanted to. So I was like, okay, Gigi, well, if we go to Ohio, I can't get you this dog. So it's a little reverse psychology had to pull, but it worked.
I'm sure she loves that dog.
But we love Cooper. He's spoiled. But he's a lot of fun. He has big energy like his owners. You know, so.
My daughter wants one too.
Oh, go ahead and do it.
Contemplating. I'm not a big animal person.
Well, what kind would you get? A small one?
Yeah,
get her
it would have to be something small.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm not doing no big dog.
Right.
No.
Yeah, something.
If there's an animal in the house,
because she's
it's
the only
me.
child, right?
She's the only child.
Yeah, give her something to play with.
Yeah.
Give her a buddy.
Well, I told her when we move into a new place, bigger place,
She can-
I'll.
Okay.
Yeah, because then they could, have more space.
Yeah, but a little dog doesn't take a lot of space.
Yeah.
You can do it now.
I'm
So you
thinking
try to
about
look using that reverse psychology
I'm
too.
thinking about it. She's gonna have to use some on me.
Let me talk to her. I'll tell her how to do it.
All right, let's do it one more time. You ready?
All right.
And go.
Stop.
Hold on. I'm waiting for it to load.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
stop.
All right, right, middle, left.
Right.
Right. Okay. I was hoping you was gonna say middle. Wait. Okay. Right.
What's the middle? Oh, Ruth. Your aunt.
Well,
right?
we'll do right first. Then we'll just jump there.
Okay.
Okay. You take this one.
In the end, there doesn't have to be anyone who understands you. There just has to be someone who wants to.
That's interesting.
It is. Wow, that's pretty deep. What was I thinking that day? That people don't understand me. People don't understand me. The right one will understand you. I don't, I'm single woman. A lot of people may ask, how is that possible? How are you single? Well, a lot of people don't understand me in my relationships. They act as if they do in the beginning. Then I'm just too much.
Now, do they want? Because from there,
That's what I'm saying.
Do they want to understand?
If you wanted to understand, then you would understand me. And I won't sacrifice myself for your understanding. Either you get it or you don't. And if you don't, that's okay. No love lost. I take the experience and the time that we had and I move on to someone who is going to understand me. I mean, because I need to understand you. I'm going to, I work my best to understand people and get understanding.
What is it that you feel they don't understand? Or do you ever know? Do they ever explain it?
I mean, it's stuff that's just me. I think I'm an artist and I'm serious about my shit. No, seriously. That's real. Like, you're an artist. And a lot of times I'm not perfect. Okay, I'm not perfect. And I think the idea that people have of Fiona is that she's perfect. Like, she doesn't have any problems or issues. I do. I got a lot of things. I've been through a lot of shit. Yeah, I don't go around talking about it. I don't speak on it, but I've been through it. Okay? I can admit I went to therapy. Okay? Because I knew needed some help.
Yeah.
But that's why it's like they say they want to understand, but they want me to be this box. They want to put me in this box. But I can't. But you knew that I wasn't going to be in a box when you met me. Because that's what attracted you to me. The fact that I wasn't in this box. But now as you have me, you want to put me in a box. That's backwards.
Yeah.
You can't try to put me in a box. I'm a a bird. I'm free. I'm a butterfly. Fly, fly away. But I'm always going to be that same person with the foundation that you met me.
Mm-hmm.
I am. So don't try to change me.
Yeah.
And then a lot of that is, they don't want me to be this artist anymore. They want me to just go and get a 9 to 5 and work and
They want to hide the shiny thing.
retire.
They want to hide the shiny
and be that person.
things. Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that. Actually, I'm miserable
Mm-hmm.
doing it. I don't want to do that. That's just not me. So a lot of that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But then you said that you understand me from the beginning. You didn't really understand me.
No.
You didn't. But that's okay.
There's a lot of that where people they'll see you and enjoy an aspect of you,
Mm-hmm.
but then they'll take it and think they met you in probably a public space where you were being Fiona.
Mm-hmm.
Now they think they can take that home and hide it away from everyone, so it'll only be for them.
Be selfish.
Yeah.
How can you be selfish?
Yeah.
You're going to try to hide all this?
Yeah, they gotta let you do your thing, you know.
You have to.
Yeah.
And those relationships work best for me when you just, because I'm not going to pressure or hold you any.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to support, assist, help, love. That's me.
Mm-hmm,
Respect you. Come on, but for some reason it's never reciprocated.
No, I feel you. It's like it's. I think it's part of life. A lot of people are selfish and they're not what's the word? They don't understand in relationships. It's about, we're together, but you're an individual and you should be allowed to do you. And there's certain things that we need to keep it like, okay, this is us.
Right.
Outside of us, this is not cool. Of course, there's those things. We know what those things are, cheating and but
some people allow cheating.
some people allow it.
They have open relationships.
Yeah,
So there's a lot going on these days.
Well, and then even with that, that's things that people have. I don't know if it's a compromise, but they've agreed on those things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure in some situation is a compromise.
Yeah.
But allowing the other person to just be them.
Yeah.
And have their time and space, and then so you can have yours.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't, that's probably because you didn't find yours, but you're looking at somebody who found theirs, and it kind of bothers you.
Yeah.
In a way. Yeah. So people, yeah. Well, we'll all get it together one day.
No, we won't. No, really. I'll be. The time will come.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. A lot of people around me get married. They're getting married. Great. Congratulations. My day will come.
Yeah.
When it's supposed to come.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rush anything.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm not.
Let it work itself out.
Yeah. Because sometimes I want a relationship, but then I'll be seeing relationships, and I'll be like, I don't want it.
Yeah. Well, there's very few relationships that I see that's actually fun. And
You
good.
better know it.
It's way more that's like.
And I had to listen to these complaints?
Yeah.
You think I want that?
No.
I'm doing better than you, and you married.
Right? Yeah. Well, I think there's a pros and cons to both sides of it.
Right. Yeah.
So you got to choose which one you're more comfortable with,
Yeah.
and that you can deal with. You're not going to be happy in any of it, Sometimes you want to go home and have that person there. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the only one out of all my siblings who's never been married.
What?
Yeah, I'm the only one that hasn't.
But is it because of your lifestyle?
Part of
Or
it,
you just
part
are
of it
stuck
is,
in your ways?
No. I think part of it is lifestyle. I've had because of what I do, I've had situations where I'm not trusted. Because I'm around beautiful women
All the time.
I'm around that kind of stuff.
So at first, did they act as if they trusted you?
Yeah, of course. Everyone always think, oh, it's cool. But then,
Right.
At some point, they just can't believe that you're not.
Yeah.
You know, so I've accepted it. I'm like, all right, when the right person come around, like you said, the right person come around, they'll understand, they'll get it, they'll know it's, you know, like I don't, it's another conversation.
I know. Hey, I get it. I totally understand what you're saying.
All right, so I'm going to make my way to your very first post.
Okay.
Do you remember what your very first post is?
Yeah.
Ever? You remember it? Okay. So on my way there, I would like for you to, you know.
Oh, my very first post ever on Instagram?
On Instagram. Is it here? Or did you revamp your page like some people?
No.
Do? It's the very first one here?
Yeah, I don't even remember. Oh, I don't remember.
You don't remember? All right, so let's go there and see where what your beginnings were in social media. Well, was Instagram your first one, or were you back in like on
MySpace? Oh yeah, MySpace was way back. Yeah.
Well, on Instagram, since this is where we're at. But as I make my way there, I would like for you to tell me what you post to say. Tell me what, like, with all of this, everything that you post, all these different things. You got family things, you got your lifestyle, you got your work, your creativity, you know, experiences that you've had. But what is it that you want people to get out of it whenever they click on It's Fiona TV?
Well, I would want people to get out of It's Fiona TV. Inspire, educate, and motivated. Inspired, educated, and motivated. That is what you will see on my network. I love to bring real life situations, experiences, what I'm seeing that I know is going to help people, help others to be able to walk in their own purpose in life. So I want people to be able to see that on my page and then get inspired and then be that person in other people's lives, because it's contagious. It's contagious. It's contagious. So be willing to give more of yourself, because it only takes one. Remember, it only takes one. People are so bashful to share their testimony a lot of time, to share their stories and everything. So, yeah, do that. And what else is that? Cool. And then this thing, I want to show you guys this, my guns. Not just because I got guns, but I got tatted. This is how much I believe in this, all right? So, do you know Spanish?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, what does this say?
Es lo que es.
KS.
It is what it is.
Ah, you do know your Spanish.
Un día a la
vez.
Un día a la vez.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that one I don't know.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. Okay.
So it is what it is. So take life one day at a time. So this is my balance in life. Going every day. I got a reminder here. It is what it is, Fiona. You have no control. You can't change it. But you can't be stuck on it. Keep going. It is what it is. So what? Take it one day at a time.
Take it one day at a time. Wow, that's real. And you got it tatted on you.
This is what I believe. This is what it balances me every day. I'm reminded of this. So I want people to get that. You know, not just my guns. I'm not yeah. But the true balance, that's where it's going to, once you accept whatever it is, it's not always going to be good. That it is not always going to be good. It's going to be bad. It's going to hurt. It's going to shift, turn your whole world upside down. Like I got some stories. We got another hour because I got some stories, okay, about that it.
Yeah.
But there was nothing I could do. It was nothing I could change. It was nothing. So I just had to accept it. Like I know, and this was something that, with the accident, I had to accept it. I had to stop saying, why me, God? Why? Why did you do this to me? Da, da, da. I had to stop saying it. I had to accept it. And once I accepted it, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. The death of my father, I had to accept it. I was in a state of depression, like deep bad, because that was like my best friend. Like my best male friend, like all day, all day. I was daddy's girl. I was his favorite. Don't tell my sisters. But I had to accept the fact that he was gone, that he was no longer, he's here physically. And then, because my dad had Alzheimer's and dementia. So physically, he was gone years before. I mean, you know, he was here physically, but as far as him being that person that was our father, pastor, businessman, you know, entrepreneur, that man was no longer. So we saw that death, and I started grieving early before he actually physically died. So, but even with that, you got to accept it.
Yeah.
I had to accept the fact that he had a disease. I had to accept the fact that he's gone. So I could heal. S-L-O-K-S.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and you hate it, but I got to accept it. I got to accept the fact that my daughter's father, you know, he's not in her life. I had to accept that. I was driving myself crazy, not understanding why. And you will drive yourself crazy trying to answer that question, why? So accept it, S-L-O-K-S, and just take it one day at a time. Un día a la vez. That's all you can do. If you get anything out of this, S-L-O-K-S, un día a la vez.
And why did you write it in Spanish?
I love the way it sounds. It sounds a little better. I love the way it sounds. It sounds a little better to me. Like S-L-O-K-S, because it almost like it gives me a chance to, because when I say it, people are like, what does that mean? So it gives me a chance to explain. Because you're interested, right?
That makes sense, yeah.
You want to know about what I'm saying. So then it gives me a chance to explain, and then they be like, wow, that's a way to look at it. I'm going to take that. And remember, for me, it only takes one. So that's what I love. I love when they get it. And now they be saying it. Like, I get people who be saying, like they get it. S-L-O-K-S, you know, like, it is what it is. Taking one day at a time. So
that's great. I love
so
that.
that's why I got it tatted on there.
I love that.
Because the placement, I always wanted a tattoo here. I got several tattoos. But I'd always wanted ones on the inside of my arm. So that's why I got it there.
That's cool. I wish.
Are you tatted?
No, I have none. I'm a tattoo on the earth. That's how I see it. I used to work on. I don't know if you ever saw the show Miami Ink.
Oh yeah,
the tattoo show. So I'm saying this to say I wish there was more tattoos about that.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because working on that show, I worked on it for like 2 years.
Okay.
And I had to leave. I felt drained.
Really?
Because a lot of the people came from all around the world to get tatted on the show, but by those specific artists, 'cause they were great.
Okay.
Tattoo artists. Very expensive. But they did amazing tattoos. But what was draining for me was that most people who came to the show, and I don't know if it's because of the producers picking specific types of people, but a lot of it was these really sad, horrible experiences that people had.
Okay.
I had to listen to that every day for 2 years.
Oh yeah, and that's pouring out onto you.
Yeah, and I got to a point where I was like, and it was that, and it was also watching. No offense to the producers and people who were working on the show, but watching how immune they became to that, where it was more about
getting the show.
getting the show, pushing the buttons, let's get this person to cry. And if somebody cried, it was a big cheer.
Okay.
You know, like it was like that. And I started getting disconnected from it. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not feeling that.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, like I don't, this doesn't feel right to me. This is somebody's pain, their suffering, what they went through, but I'm watching it happen or it being exploited, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was hard for me after a while. I was like, yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
You know, I remember one of the ones that stuck out in my mind, it was probably one of the later ones that started making me go, okay, I got to get off this show, was this young lady came in to get a tattoo of something about her brother, and he was in the military. I think he was in the Army or something like that. And they would check on him often to call him to see what he's doing, and he would always assure them, no, I'm good, I'm not doing anything, I'm just here. Like he wouldn't tell them what he's doing. He would just say, yeah, no, I didn't really do much. Like he would just kind of like, so that he wouldn't worry them. But he was actually himself taking on missions. He wanted to go on these missions. And in one of the missions that he went on, I don't know if they were in Afghanistan or somewhere, they were going through some place and he was standing up on the tank with his gun. And he was like that. And the tank going through wherever it was going through hit a landmine. Oh, no. And the truck and the tank flew up in the air with him standing on top of it. Because he was like the bad boy, rebel. Okay. You know, he didn't want to stay inside. He wanted to be outside and do all this, you know. And he ended up, the tank ended up blowing up and falling on top of him and killing him. Yeah. So, you know, like
that was her story.
That was her story for her tattoo. But it was like a lot of that. Yeah. Oh, like this person died because of this crash. It was just.
It was a lot of that all the time.
All the time.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I can't.
Yeah, because how much bad news can a person take?
Yeah.
How much of that energy and negativity?
Oh my God.
It's not
so
good.
much of it.
Oh
my God. I couldn't take it.
And you got out of it.
Yeah.
No more. No more.
And, you know.
But and the sad part is that's all on those reality shows. That's all the energy that they want.
Yeah. I've worked on a bunch of reality shows.
That's all. It's just like
98% of them.
The more toxic, the more negativity, the better.
Yeah.
Because it's for ratings.
Yep.
And we buy into it. We let it happen.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so I'm still
still going? Oh my God, who is that posting all those pictures?
I think you probably have the most posts I've ever.
Who does this? Oh my gosh, that girl is off the hook. I cannot believe
that
her.
means you really enjoy your time.
I do.
And you're not.
This is my library.
Of
Congress.
Yeah. Back. 100
this is
years
going to live for years.
100 years from now, when your grandkids and they're around, they want to know who your
my
great-grandma
story
was.
And that's the cool thing too about a lot of people perping, but on their timeline, so there's a lot of that. But at least it tells your story.
Yeah.
You know, from the very beginning to
I saw this one post you had with the woman with the when the women have the baby and the stomach thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's inspiring for a lot of women to see that, and then they see you now. I don't know if that was you, but I saw the picture. Yeah. And then, of course, we see your nice pictures. Like, that inspires women to know that, hey,
you don't
can go
have
from
to.
that.
Yeah, you don't need the surgery. I didn't have any surgery. But you just got to work.
Work at it.
You got to put in work. Yeah. That's just something that you got to do. And I put in the work so I can have this amazing body.
Yeah. And I think you also not just physically put in the work, but I think mentally. You put in the work too. And speak about that. What your mental capacity to handle that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like I say, I was not always like this. I always had good energy. I was Miss McKinley at my high school. I was the one. I am the one, not a 2 or 3. But no, seriously, but the mental, it's a choice I make every day. And I talk about it in my book. It's the golden chant that I do every morning. Before my feet touches the ground, my alarm clock goes off. I lay there Some mornings I don't feel like getting up. I'm gonna admit it. You know, we don't always feel like getting up. You need 10 more minutes, 20 more minutes. You're tired. But in those moments, before your feet touches the ground, I need for you to say these 3 things. I am awesome. I am wonderfully created. I'm going to do amazing things today. Today, I'm going to do amazing things. I'm going to fulfill my purpose today. Every morning, you got to say those 3 things before your feet even hits the ground. As you lay there in your bed, say these 3 things, y'all. Okay? Can you repeat them, man?
Say it again.
I am awesome and wonderfully made.
I am awesome and wonderfully made.
I am going to do amazing things today.
I'm going to do amazing things today.
I am going to fulfill my purpose for today.
I am going to fulfill my purpose for today.
Bam.
Yeah.
And right then, it's already going to change your whole mind, your energy. Because when you say I am awesome, it just makes you smile. It's just something immediately that just shifts your whole insides, internal, your mental, emotions, everything, right?
And I feel like it shifts your thinking towards the good things about you.
Yes. Like, man,
And you
I'm
can build
awesome.
from there.
I am
Because everybody has
wonderfully
something
made.
good about them.
Everybody has something good about them. Even the negative people who want to be sourpuss all the time and use violence and all this stuff, they got something good in them.
Yeah.
They're awesome too, but they have to believe it. Because once you know and believe that you're awesome, you're going to do amazing things.
Yeah.
You're going to fulfill your purpose. It all works together. But first you have to know and believe the beginning is I am awesome. So I call it the golden chant. That's something that helps with my mental. And of course, music. Music, that's it gets me through life.
Yeah.
It really does. And I love all types of genres, all types of music, except that hardcore, like, that deaf, I call it deaf
rock,
music.
Yeah.
That just, I can't do that type of music.
That's pretty hard stuff.
Yeah, it's just too much. It's just too much. But like jazz, blues, I love the Rat Pack. Like when I'm working, I may be listening to a YouTube channel that has the Rat Pack on it. I mean, the jazz heads, Dinah Washington. Like I love that era of music. Ella Fitzgerald. I mean, all those artists are amazing. Then I like some Def Leppard. Pour some sugar on me, baby. You know what I mean? Like Temptations. I mean, I go all over the place. Tupac. I mean, Biggie. I mean, the 90s, all the 90s, 2000s. That's my era. Yeah. And I still play it. And there's always a memory or something, or it just puts me in a good space. So music really drives me. And if I need a moment and I need to woosah, I may put on the just instrumental, just peace, streams. It's just rain.
Yeah.
Just that sound just makes me, because I meditate too. That helps. I love to meditate in the steam room. That's where I choose to do it. After my workouts, I will go to the steam room and just sit there for 20 minutes. And then many people can't survive. I try to take it with me. Come on. Let's go do it. This is when they say I'm crazy weird. But to me, I'll go in there and I'll sit, because you have to take your mind somewhere. When you're meditating, you're supposed to take your mind somewhere, right?
Yeah.
You're not even really physically here. You're meditating, right? You're not even really... So take your mind somewhere and remove yourself from that hot room that you're in right now. And I always meditate with my palms open, because I'm open to receive what's coming to me. So that's how, that helps me. It helps me. If you're not meditating, you might want to consider doing it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. No. 5 minutes. That's all you need. Or if you can even do a minute.
Yeah.
But what are you thinking about during that minute, during that 5 minutes? Are you speaking life into yourself? That's what you should be doing. Thinking about your future, your hopes, dreams, all of that. Mm-hmm. Meditating on the good things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to get into, I've tried it and I like it, but I haven't continued to do it, as often as I should, but I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm going to get back into it.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
And if you have any heat, do it in the heat room.
Yeah. I'll turn off the AC in here and just sit here.
Just sit there. And because it's almost like the heat, I don't know, for me, it forces me to think. Just don't think, just be.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, you really...
This is not
No, I've been going this whole time.
You've got to be kidding me. I have so many different looks. Oh my gosh. I'll be looking at it like, oh my goodness.
You literally have the most posts I've ever seen.
I do.
Do you know what your number is?
I don't even archive anything. A lot of times people, they they delete it. Yeah. But I just let them have it. I'm like, hey, and this is what
let's see.
Let's look at it.
What I like about this is it'll give us an opportunity, because I do want guests to come back again, because I know I can't go through everything.
Oh yeah.
So we go through a few, and then the next time we'll go through some more. So we definitely have.
That's a lot.
There's probably another 10 more of these that we got to go through.
No, for real.
To get through all your
No,
posts.
really, I think I have like 8,000 posts.
Damn.
Yeah.
8,000.
I never delete. Hey.
Wow.
It's just there. Because it's on there anyway.
Yeah.
You think you deleted a picture, but no, they still have it.
Somewhere. Yeah.
It's still there. Somebody can always pull it back up.
I remember these pants.
I set it off. I don't care what nobody say. I started the whole trend. I used to rock those. That was Brandon, baby. Brandon at his finest.
I think the first time I met you, that's what you were wearing.
Those pants, yeah. Mm-hmm. I got to bring those back. But see, that backside might be kind of bigger now. Like, ooh.
What happened here?
That backside is serious, okay?
Let's see here. You think we're going to make it? Are we getting close? Do you even remember if we're getting close?
No, I don't even know. That's how far.
I mean, this is a lot for you to remember, so I wouldn't expect you to remember all of these.
I mean, when I'm looking at the pictures, I can remember some of the occasions and the time.
So then here's what we'll do. We'll save that first post for the later, maybe after, the few that we do, we'll get to it, Let's see here. I'll let you pick. Since you haven't picked one that you'd like to touch on, I'm just going to scroll, and you pick one that you want to end this on.
Oh.
This is a lot longer ago. We went through a lot.
And you're still going. Wow. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, you got a lot. Well, see, here's one of those.
Oh, yeah. That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, now that's tattooing.
Now, do you want to stop on that?
Because that tells your story. Yeah, let's stop there. Because I need for women to embrace their bodies more. A lot of people, a lot of women, a lot of us, there's a lot of insecurities now because we're seeing what's on social media, what the women are looking like, and the ideal woman that is desired for men and for the ads and that can send you somewhere mentally, emotionally. Even sometimes with me, I'm like, well, I don't look like none of them girls. Like, mm-hmm. I don't have that hair extensions. I don't have all that. I don't have these nails, the claw nails. I just I have my sparkles. I love my sparkles. I mean, this is me. I love sparkles, you know? So I don't have that. I'm not wearing the red bottoms. I'm not wearing all that glitz, glamour, flash. That's not me. So because those images that I see, it seems like the world loves that. Men love that. So yeah, that would present me with some insecurities. And that's what's happening. We're thinking that our life has to match up to this woman over here. But what you really don't know is that this woman over here has those same insecurities. And a lot of times people will use these items and material things to define who they are instead of just defining themselves for being themselves. I don't need all that. I like to kiss. I'm simple. But with these images, especially the belly area and I call those were like triumph war wounds. Like you brought a life into the world. That's why you have a lot of those stretch marks. And you gave birth. There's so many women who can't. That right there is a major accomplishment. It's not something to be ashamed of. Because guess what? There's so many other women. We've all given birth. We've given life. And we shouldn't be ashamed of that. Those are war wounds from what you did. So I proudly wear my war wounds. You know, they're like, oh, we can take that away for you. You know, have surgery and all that. No, it's okay. I'm going to have mine. And I'm going to love it. And you're going to love them too, actually. But women just need to be more comfortable within thy own skin. Love the skin you're in. That's real. Love the skin you're in. And I bet you'll be so much more happier. You will find so much peace, love, and joy when you are actually able to love the skin you're in, the being that you were created. This is just a vessel. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, this is just the vessel. God put me in this body, but I could be in any other body, but the spirit is going to still be the same. So knowing that, just women. And I want to mention that I have a swimwear line because of these moments like this. It's called Suited Swim. Be on the lookout. Okay? Coming soon.
Suited Swim.
Suited Swim. That's right. Keep it suited, baby. You know, it's for the sophisticated swimmer. You know, nothing against, other swim. It's more of for the mothers, for women who have had children and who still want to be sophisticated, sexy, and trendy at the same time. And my designs are original. All the swimwear is made in the USA, right here in Florida. And it's for women with real bodies. Real bodies. And, I mean, people who've got a little help from doctor. Y'all can wear the swimwear too, but it's for, it's to help build that confidence that a lot of us may not have because we're so worried about keeping up with these images that we see on social media. So that's why I had that in mind when I designed it, because I was a mother and the swimwear was a lot of string bikinis and all that. Okay, that's fine. Even I like to wear thong. Like, I got some thongs. Wait till you see that ain't in that thong. And I can do that. I'm not always going to be with my daughter. Sometimes mama going to be on an island somewhere and I want to still be sexy, but I want to be a lady. I'm a lady. At the end of the day, I'm a grown ass woman. Grown. I got stretch marks. I got hips and thighs, but I embrace it.
Yeah.
And I keep it suited because at the end of the day, whatever I have on, I'm suited. and ready to go. From the beach to the street.
From the beach to the streets. It's nice.
That's the tagline. Because it's interchangeable too.
Oh.
You can wear it on the beach, and then you can wear it to the club or the dinner, on a date night. The pieces are interchangeable.
And where can people find them?
SuitedSwim.com.
SuitedSwim.com. All right, I'd love to see it one day. See
Yes.
Do you post about it, or you have a separate page for it?
I have a separate page.
Okay.
And I haven't launched officially, but we just did the photo shoot. And you're going to love the models that I have.
So, are you modeling too?
Of course. Come on. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. This is my shit. No, this is my baby. Like, people don't understand when you don't just get swimwear or something from China, AliExpress, but you really design and create yourself. It's a process. Like, this is nothing. A lot of the pieces you haven't seen before. Like, you haven't seen these on the runway. But creatively, I knew what. I mean, I like. Yeah, you'll see. But so it's a process, because this is not something I can go pull the pattern on. I have to create this pattern, because this is a new design. You can't buy it in the store.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a long process. It's been a long time coming, but it's time to give birth. And because I've just been sitting on it too long because of it's not perfect. I'm like, oh, it's not perfect. I can't release this to the world yet. Oh my God. Because that's the difference in all my art. Like you do film or a picture or something, you can just put that out there. But clothing, when you're designing clothing, that's like a whole nother beast. Everything has to be right. I don't want no losses. I don't want nothing going.
Start falling apart.
Right. Yeah. So it's trial and error. And then it's never really perfect. You're like, to me, because perfection, you want to be perfect. But sometimes we're our worst enemy when you're trying for the perfect, but it's never going to be. So just SLOKS and go.
SLOKS, just go.
Just go. So Suited Swim is here.
Great. And then this happening, not just to you, but to women, is what inspired that swim line?
Yeah, because I first created it once my daughter was born. That's when I got the idea.
Okay.
Because I was insecure. Because I had a 10-pound baby, and
she was 10 pounds.
10 pound, 2 ounces. And it stretched me. Like, you would have never thought that my body could stretch. Like, I was all the way out here.
Wow.
Waddling in the last. And this is coming from somebody who had, so it was just skin. Skin. I was very insecure. I admit,
And you were able to get it all down to where you're at right now?
Yeah.
Just by exercise
and eating. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can change. They're so hard on the woman when she has a baby. But it takes time, because what women do go through is like postpartum depression. A lot of women experience that because our bodies are not our bodies anymore, what it used to be. Our whole world has changed. We have to now care for another individual. So a lot of times we get in depression and then we lack and slack because we just can't get out of this funk of being a mom. But you have to just, like I say, you have to come to grips with it and work towards the life you want. Work towards that life. If you want your body back, girl, go get it. It'll come back. Just as quick as it went, it can come back. But guess what? You're going to need some work.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to work. If you want your mind and your energy back, you can get it. But you gotta work for it. Mm-hmm. You can't just think it's just gonna happen just like that. And that's what people are thinking.
Yeah.
No, you have to work daily. So that's what I chose to do. I was like, I'm gonna be a fine mama. I'm gonna be a fine mother. That's what I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
And so that's what I choose every day.
Nice. And you were already used to the gym life,
right?
So I know that helped too.
Yeah.
I know it's a mental thing. Like even with the gym with me, I used to play football and all that stuff when I was in high school, so I was always used to the gym. But mentally, when I wasn't there, I couldn't go to the gym.
Oh, okay.
So I know it's a mental thing. Like
yes.
I have to mentally get myself into it.
Do you do it now?
I just got back into working out again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta because I got so focused on working that I kind of just stopped doing a lot of things because it was just taking up time. That's how I saw it, which it shouldn't be that way.
No.
But that's how I started seeing it. Like, okay, what can I shave off so that I can focus on this? And I started realizing, oh no, but my health and that stuff should come first.
Yeah.
So I started.
Because if you're not here,
exactly.
What good is that project?
Exactly.
No good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But no, this is very inspiring.
But that's so beautiful to me.
It is.
This is so beautiful to me. Why? Because it's life. Mm-hmm. This is life. I see life.
Did you come across this art, or was this art created around you in some way?
Shout out to Rock's Art, because they're the ones. Somebody posted it, and I just reposted it. And he said, "Bless Queen." He liked the fact that I reposted his thing, but that is, it's beautiful. I just see that, and I love like if I'm at a beach or a party or something, I see a woman who is confident in her body and her skin, and she's able to wear her belly out and all that and have the stretch marks and it just does my heart so much joy because I know it's deeper than just that physical.
Yeah.
For me, it's more, she knows who she is, and I love her.
She's free. I used to always, I've been this person and may still be this person where you will see someone doing something that commonly people are supposed to not do, right? Mm-hmm. Like, let's say I would just talk about like women, right? A woman who is maybe heavy set, big belly, but she's wearing a bikini or something very small and revealing out in public. Most people will look at that and go, "Oh, why is she wearing that? Why is she this? Why is she that? But why?" I started realizing, well, why shouldn't she?
Right.
Why should only the girl who has the nice body, who's beautiful, enjoy that freedom?
Right.
Why can't somebody else it's about the freedom in us. It's because they're looking at it like, again, back to people looking at you, how other people are feeling about you, where there's a freedom in just, like me, I'm the guy who, I'm at home, I just want to wear boxers. Like I'm not,
right.
I don't want to be, I hate wearing a bunch of clothes.
Right.
Like I like to be free and let the wind, turn off the AC, let the cool breeze come in.
Yeah.
Like, I like that. So I would imagine someone who's different or that's the pleasure that they're looking for, not, you got to be looking at me.
Right.
So why not allow them that? Because you're depriving that person. Now you make that person insecure, weird about it. Like this mother who has her belly like this.
Right.
And sometimes when I see stuff like this, it makes me think about, why did God make certain things happen that way? Right? Like we know red lips, hips, those things are an attraction to men. Right? It makes men attracted to you because you're fertile, you're this, you're that, all those natural things that come with. Did God make this happen because after a woman has a child? Because I had a child with my daughter's mom and I when we were together, and she was pregnant. Like it made me more attracted to her, seeing her with the belly and those kind of things, And I've heard women say, it's crazy, I'm here walking around with a big belly, and these guys are still trying to talk to me.
Right.
There is something about that innately. I think naturally God has made us to. I guess that's to keep us with the woman, right? Because she's having a baby, she's big belly, but that's a good time for men to go off and do something else. But if you stay attracted to your woman, you'll probably just be there. Of course, that's probably not the case in every situation.
And you probably have good sex.
I've heard,
sex is better.
it's better than that time, all those kind of things, right? So maybe in this, it's like, okay, she just had a baby to keep the man cool. Put something there that he knows she has to work through before we can get back in, or something like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I can't say it's definitely something that God put there for a reason, because don't every woman go through this?
Yeah, if you have a baby.
Right, yeah. Every woman who has a baby go through this.
You're going to have some kind of stretch
Something.
marks. I mean, some people don't end up with stretch marks, and I be wondering how.
But is that because they had a small baby?
Yeah, a lot of times it's how elastic is your skin. And I know, especially for a lot of melanated women, of course it's going to show up on us more. So, and we stretch. Like all the women in my family who've had babies, our skin stretches bad like this. And it's just, so I don't know if it's hereditary. I don't know, but it's look ass.
I mean, it's part of what it is.
But they say it's a mark of strength. You are beautiful. Yes. Don't feel down about these stripes. It is a stripe. To me, it's a stripe of honor. Rock that body. Tell yourself, I am beautiful in my stripes.
Cool. Well, thank you, Fiona. I have to work on the Fiona part.
I know. You don't know me. You know me.
No,
you know me more, right? Yeah.
No, today I learned a lot. It was very fun speaking to you.
Yeah.
This has been the longest episode
Oh, no.
To date. So, yeah, and it was fun. It was good.
It was good. I didn't even think it was.
Yeah.
We got some more hours. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Let's keep it going.
Cheers.
Love it.
Thank you.